Fam, you wouldn't show up to your game unprepared, so why you still wilding out down there? That's why I had to collab with Manscaped. It's all about precision, confidence, and staying ready for whatever's coming your way, if you get what I mean. When you feel clean, you move different. And on the Courtnee Edgar Show, we keep it real, we keep it sharp, focused, and ready for anything. Now, I ain't gonna steer you wrong, so you gotta make sure you hit the link below. The link is gonna be in the description as well as pinned in the chat. And look, get your Manscaped kit right now and stop showing up to life unprepared. Now let's get into it. Welcome to the Courtnee Edgar Show. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. Listen, before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm so that YouTube can continue to push out our content to get more people in there, all right? So, we got some new people on the panel today. How y'all feeling?
All right, how you doing?
I'm well. I can't complain. How y'all feeling, Marcus, Macaroni, Unbiased, and Courtney?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, one more shit fucked up or what? Oh shit, I guess it is.
Boy, that mic is crazy.
Damn, I'm gonna stop talking for a second.
It's better.
Damn.
When you first did it, it was like you all the skills in life, and God was like, you go straight down. Don't pass go, do not collect.
Shit. How you feeling, Raw?
Hey, one day I'll get this shit right, man.
You say you straight?
I'm good.
What's up, Courtney? How you feeling? Oh, can you hear me? Oh, okay. She's struggle streaming. Got it. She's struggle streaming. What up, Chris? What's good with you, big dog? What's good with you? So listen, we got a few topics to talk about tonight. I want to go ahead and get started. I want to start with the main topic tonight, because I think this is something that's gonna really get us going, and really get us diving into these conversations. So there's this stay-at-home mom, and apparently she's engaged to this narcissist man. So she says. He's a narcissist fiancé and spends his money on porn. And all the kids are in need of clothes, shoes, and other necessities. So I'm gonna play this video and then we'll give our thoughts and opinions on it. All right.
Okay, so I'm not even sure how to hold this in, but I know I need to, and the updates just keep getting worse. So picture this. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm the only one keeping the entire household glued together with spit, hope, and caffeine. I'm managing the baby, the cleaning, the cooking, the laundry, the schedules, literally everything except the oxygen in the air. And meanwhile, he comes home from work, walks right past his daughter on the floor without even looking at her, sits on the couch, scrolls on his phone, and lets her crawl into the dirty dog bed while I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner for everyone. Oh, but wait, it gets better, because the same man who can't be bothered to sit on the floor and spend 5 minutes playing with his own child, the same man who ignores the dishes, ignores the laundry, ignores the mess, ignores me, is spending his time and his money on girls behind paywalls online. And before I go further, if you want to help build my 8K Freedom Fund so me and my kids can get out of this mess faster, every comment, like, share, repost, follow, it actually earns me income, and my links are in my bio for anyone that wants to support directly. Okay, so now the part that made me sick. I got into his emails and I see that he made a Snapchat account on November 22nd, and suddenly emails start coming in 3:07 a.m., 3:12 a.m., 3:48 a.m. New messages, new notifications. Who's messaging you at 3 a.m., sir? Because it sure isn't your daughter asking why you never play with her. And while I'm here stretching myself thin, doing the cooking, the cleaning, the baby care, the nighttime soothing, he's spending money on vapes, alcohol, and girls. Girls online who don't even know he exists. But when we need something, when the baby needs clothes, a high chair, basic things, I'm told we need to budget. We need to budget. No, we are not the problem. His priorities are the problem. And the wildest part, he genuinely thinks I won't notice. He thinks I won't connect the 3 a.m. messages with the secret subscriptions and the sudden need for privacy. Tell me, if your partner ignored the baby, ignored the house, and ignored your needs, but somehow still had the energy and money for girls behind paywalls and 3 a.m. secret messages that delete themselves, what would you do? Real answers only.
So whoever want to take the mic first. What are y'all thoughts on this?
I think she lazy.
So where, bro?
I think she lazy. Um, the reason why I say that, I'd rather see a sermon than hear one any day. Everything she was saying in the video, I'm looking at the house that was totally destroyed. Now I will give credit to the kids, they do mess up the house and everything. But if he's out working and there's no stability being generated within the household as far as teaching kids and clean up after themselves and everything of that nature, and she's doing everything, and the house still look like that. I
I
mean,
was
like,
about to say,
what are you doing? Like, you can blame everything on him, but he's actually out making a living and paying the bills and everything. When he get home, a lot of one of those things that a lot of us miss, we just miss all the way is what's the fights he got going on, what's the laundry list of stuff he got going on at work. And when he come home to be depressed, he comes home to a totally destroyed house. Again, I do understand kids do destroy the house, but if you look at that house, like
it's
it should
filthy.
be that bad. It could be like a little junky toys and stuff like that. But what I'm looking like on the right here on the counter, bro. If you can zoom in,
It's filthy.
that's all her shit.
Yeah.
That's all her stuff. That's
Yep.
her comb and all that type of stuff. Like I think in today's society, I ain't gonna take much time. I can't. That's one of my pet peeves when people be blaming everybody about being dirty. Like you an adult. Like at the end of the day, you adult. Clean up. If you a stay at home, this is the terms and conditions you agreed to. If you didn't want to have this situation, you shouldn't have got into it. Hire a nanny, do something. I don't know. Take the kids and let them stay with they mom for a little bit so you can actually do a deep clean in the house and your expectation is keep the house as close as possible. Like it's I don't know. When I say lazy, I understand she doing stuff. I'm being hyperbolic and everything, but the house shouldn't be that damn dirty if you doing everything that she said.
Yeah, I call Cap. Sis said in the beginning that she does everything except create the oxygen or something. But she lost me when she said that the baby crawled into the dirty dog bed. So you got a dirty dog bed in the house, but you're creating everything but oxygen, like cleaning everything. I just call Cap, and I'm zooming in, like literally looking at this bathroom. That's disgusting. If that man is going home working every day and staying out all day long and he's coming home to a house that she says is clean and it looks like that, I'm surprised he hasn't left her. I'm surprised he hasn't completely divorced her. Like I would be livid if I was a man and I worked all day and I came home to a house that looked like that. So I don't know what she calls clean, but this is obvious. This ain't it. This ain't it at all. So
And one thing,
is it warranted for him to be having a secret relationship? And I mean, well, she never said a relationship, so I take that back. That he created a Snapchat and he's having conversations with people on the back end. Is that okay? No, I don't think that's okay. I absolutely think that he should just, tell her, look, I'm not happy. You're not doing your part or what you're supposed to be doing, because I do believe a woman, if she's staying at home and she doesn't have anything else to do all day, she's just taking care of the kids, please keep my house clean if I'm out here working. So, he needs to have a conversation with her. I don't think he should be having secret relationships or Snapchat conversations at 3 a.m. That's not cool either. But that what she's doing, that's definitely not cool. So just my opinion.
and one more thing I know, at the end, she talking about him, cash apps and all that kind of stuff. I mean, not cash apps, but
Snapchats.
Snapchat giving money for like OnlyFans, like or whatever. She literally at the end of the video asked us for 8 days.
Right.
Cash out. So she could get out the situation.
Her freedom fund to get away from the man. Like,
Yeah.
I hope he's not watching because, yeah.
I
She's
don't
trying to.
understand women. I'm not saying all women, but these type of women go online to talk about their husband. Like it's wild. Instead of going to couple therapy or something like that, or go see a pastor or something like that. Oh, my mic off?
Yeah, your mic's not
Yeah,
sounding
you
like
like
it was
echoing.
before.
Yeah, you got a mean echo, bro.
I thought it was just me.
All right, hold on. I think I know what it is, but yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, you like voice suppressed.
Courtney, what you got?
Hey, can y'all
I
hear
missed
me?
the beginning of the video because I could not hear y'all. I could
Oh,
see y'all, but I could not hear y'all. So I
oh,
missed
you
it.
can. Oh no, don't worry. I can play it again. Don't trip. Don't trip.
Run it
Yeah,
back.
play
Okay.
it again. It's
Something's been
crazy,
telling me to go
though.
through this old phone, and I was just.
I use.
Okay, so I'm not even sure how to hold this in, but I know I need to, and the updates just keep getting worse. So picture this. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm the only one keeping the entire household glued together with spit, hope, and caffeine. I'm managing the baby, the cleaning, the cooking, the laundry, the schedules, literally everything except the oxygen in the air. And meanwhile, he comes home from work, walks right past his daughter on the floor without even looking at her, sits on the couch, scrolls on his phone, and lets her crawl into the dirty dog bed while I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner for everyone. Oh, but wait, it gets better because the same man who can't be bothered to sit on the floor and spend 5 minutes playing with his own child, the same man who ignores the dishes, ignores the laundry, ignores the mess, ignores me, is spending his time and his money on girls behind paywalls online. And before I go further, if you want to help build my 8K Freedom Fund so me and my kids can get out of this mess faster, every comment, like, share, repost, follow, it actually earns me income, and my links are in my bio for anyone that wants to support directly. Okay, so now the part that made me sick. I got into his emails and I see that he made a Snapchat account on November 22nd, and suddenly emails start coming in 3:07 a.m., 3:12 a.m., 3:48 a.m. New messages, new notifications. Who's messaging you at 3 a.m., sir? Because it sure isn't your daughter asking why you never play with her. And while I'm here stretching myself thin, doing the cooking, the cleaning, the baby care, the nighttime soothing, he's spending money on vapes, alcohol, and girls. Girls online who don't even know he exists. But when we need something, when the baby needs clothes, a high chair, basic things, I'm told we need to budget. We need to budget. No, we are not the problem. His priorities are the problem. And the wildest part, he genuinely thinks I won't notice. He thinks I won't connect the 3 a.m. messages with the secret subscriptions and the sudden need for privacy. Tell me, if your partner ignored the baby, ignored the house, and ignored your needs, but somehow still had the energy and money for girls behind paywalls and 3 a.m. secret messages that delete themselves, what would you do? Real answers only.
All right.
Okay, so kind of like y'all said, I mean, if you're a stay-at-home mom, this is your job. You are definitely supposed to keep the house clean. You definitely supposed to already have dinner done, probably. Um, yeah, why is your house looking like that? I don't get it. Now, does that mean he probably should come home and ignore the children? No, I won't say that. He probably should at least help out and as far as, watching the children. Like she said she was in the kitchen cooking and, he letting the kid, crawl into the dirty dog bed. I'm like you, that's what she said. It shouldn't be dirty for sure, but he can at least keep an eye out, kind of watch out a little bit. I mean, just because she's a stay-at-home mom doesn't mean once he gets home he has absolutely nothing to do.
True. He got something to do. I mean, he could help her. Obviously, it's overwhelming for her because she is not getting the job done. That's for
She's
sure.
not. I think she
Not
need to
at
go to work.
all.
Maybe he should try staying at home.
Right, right. But I absolutely do think that if she wants to get out, that she should get out. But I don't think we should pay for it. I don't think so.
I mean, it seems like a lot of people
Yeah,
are
maybe just
supportive of
more
what she's throwing out.
communication.
So, I don't
I think
know.
maybe just more communication. You have to have. I mean, me, I'm a writer, so I would write everything down, like my to-do list. What is it that you're gonna do today? I don't care if every task has a different day. You have to keep up with what it is that you're doing, or go to work. But you're
Right,
in the daycare.
right.
Hey, like in situations like this, do women ever think that they could be the problem? You know what
I
I'm saying? Like
mean,
these coming
obviously
home
she
and
doesn't. She doesn't think she's the
Yeah, she don't
problem.
think she is.
I
she
think she's
definitely
the
do.
problem, but
Yeah, but
she
no
don't.
one's gonna tell us she's the problem, which is crazy. Like, hey, you know what? It might be you. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, why is never the option?
Look at the comments.
I was about to say, can we see those comments? Because I promise you, somebody is in those comments telling her that she
They,
might just
they
be
probably got
lying.
deleted. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
got deleted.
yeah, you got hoping for a better future for you. He does know he does hope he doesn't know about your videos. I'm scared for your safety. Honey, I know you love him and feel bad, but he doesn't have your family's best interest at hand. Some of y'all been in abusive relationships. Water this plant, or may this type of man never find me, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, she deleted all the negative comments. I
Yeah.
can guarantee you that.
She definitely did.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think she's a
am
little
I
bit
straight now?
overwhelmed.
Yeah, you good,
Yeah, you
bro.
Yes,
sound good.
I'm
100%.
good now. All right. Yeah, I agree with everybody here. A lot of people that say that other people are narcissists, they usually are the narcissists. And
Right.
I hate when people say narcissist, because my wife, she's actually in that profession. She said that's one of the hardest diagnoses, that a professional that can actually diagnose somebody. That's one of the hardest things to diagnose, because you have to have, like, I think it's like 10 or 11 traits of narcissistic traits, and you have to have like 5 of them simultaneously. So a lot of time, every human being has a narcissistic trait, every single one. So if I do something that you necessarily don't like, doesn't mean that I'm a narcissist. You just don't like something that you don't like about me, and that's fine. But I hate when people, for the majority of a lot of women, say they hate labels, but they the first one to throw them.
It's one of those terms, I think, for the last couple of years that's been overused. Like me and my friend were
Yes.
talking about it earlier, like the term high value man and high value one, like all of that's overused words. Now you don't even know what that is anymore. No one actually knows what a narcissist is anymore, because everyone is calling everybody a narcissist no
Hmm.
matter what they're doing. And the true definition is really lost. So I hate to hear that word as well. It doesn't compute anymore for people who are really narcissists. We don't know who those people are.
Yeah, I mean, you don't agree with me. Pretty much what it is.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Now,
pretty much
that's
what
what
it
it means.
is. Yeah.
Rob, what you got?
No, it's like it doesn't matter if they agree with you or not. Anything you do that they don't like that's narcissistic trait. That's it. It ain't about agreeing. It's about their expectation of what they want you to do as a man. If you do anything outside of the confines of what her expectation is, you are a narcissist. If I say, hey, I don't want you wearing that type of clothing out, and she say, well, I can do whatever I want, he's controlling, and he's a narcissist,
Right.
and he got mama issues and stuff, and he's projecting. They'll just unload on every single thing that they hear online and just put it all in one uh my chart of diagnosis of what in a man. It's wild, it's crazy. And
That
then
is true.
that's how you know you probably need to stop talking to a certain individual.
Right.
It's like the biggest word in their vocabulary most of the times.
They don't have a lot of vocabulary.
It's not
They
even a
hear
word that I use.
Right.
That's somebody that don't
It's
have vocabulary, because they got certain talking points. They
They're
can't
just
actually have a
repeating.
conversation outside of outside of that. Yeah, I do hear echo.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think
if they,
that's
if they talk to someone that's on the same level, then that other person probably thinks they're smart. And I think it's crazy when they get caught up with people who actually have like intelligent conversations. They get caught up, and they're like, "Oh shit, you don't believe just because it's coming out of my mouth that it ain't real? Like what the fuck?"
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely funny to see these people on these podcasts too who say that shit, then they get caught up with someone who's actually going to battle the conversation.
what it is. A lot oftentimes is those women don't have those type of conversations where their logic is being challenged to see if it's consistent. So anytime you just go ahead and keep, all right, let me ask you about what you just said, they get offended, because they used to being in their friends groups and everybody, yeah, bad bitch, high five, yeah, that's right. These men, they intimidated, right? But if we say, okay, let me walk you through this logic and let me spin it around, they be like, oh, that's not the same, right? Because their girlfriend, if they say that to the girlfriend, yeah, bitch, yeah, these dudes insecure. I was talking to one dude and I was talking about all my accolades, and this, that, and the third, and he stopped talking to me. But what a lot of women do, they leave out the entire situation where they belittle him because of within that conversation. But you never hear the man's side.
And that's what I was start off with was we need to hear her side because I mean not her side, his side because she talking about she trying to get it together with spit, caffeine, and hope. What is you spitting on? Because it ain't his wood if he over there paying other people after hours for attention.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
well, we're all gonna take it there.
Like, for sure.
Sometimes if you bless the mic, that's enough to keep other people away in that bay.
Yeah,
so goddamn the house nasty, but I guess she good. I ain't saying nothing. Goddamn, I'll stay a little low.
Well, it's like if Buddy come home and first thing through the door she nagging or whatever, then yeah, he trying to gather himself. So yeah, he probably is ignoring everybody to go find a little quiet space to detox from what he went through at work. My man 2 steps in the door and you already jumping his cranium with some shit. Like, no. Go lock the kids in the room somewhere. I don't care. Put a padlock on the outside of the door and show up in some lingerie. And I bet you that when he come through that door and you in there in that lingerie, I mean,
I couldn't look past that dirty ass bathroom. I'm sorry. The lingerie
nobody want to look at no lingerie in a nasty house.
Yeah, that house is
nasty. She's overwhelmed. It's too many things for her to keep up with. Honestly, staying at home is not easy.
Courtney. We can't do that because this is
no, but I agree with you. Like literally,
no, I know you agree.
Is that easy, like.
But no, I have to push back on that a little bit because this is not 1954. Like we got washers, we have laundry, we have washers and dryers, we have the internet, we have ChatGPT, we can have DoorDash. If you can't cook, we can have these women nowadays that are stay-at-home moms. I just can't understand where the whole I can't get it together, it's just too much, I'm overwhelmed comes from. Like y'all soft because our grandmamas and our mamas back in the day when they were stay-at-home moms, they had it bad. Okay, they compared to what we have now, you literally have a concierge for every single thing that you could possibly need to be an at-home mother. Now don't misunderstand me. I'm not a mother. So, and I'll put that out there. I do not have kids, but I do not, but I also, am in a type of profession where I deal with a lot of children and people with kids, and it ain't like it used to be. I'm sorry, being an at-home mother it looked like she only have one kid. I could be wrong.
She got 2 of them.
She has 2. Did y'all see 2? I only saw the one. He said her daughter or something. One kid. Come on, sis. Like you're not working.
And one straddling the playpen.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But here's a bigger thing too that she's missing as well. That kid that was straddling that little cradle aspect, she can help clean up too.
Right. I'm sorry. These nowadays, these people are soft. They don't. I'm sorry. These women are soft. They need.
Bro, that trailer ain't that big, man. You can hit one room at a time.
You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, but
you shouldn't need to clean the house all day, every day.
Get off work and them kids is locked in the room and she hit that lingerie. Unless he got a key, he ain't gonna see the bathroom yet.
I guarantee you this woman gets up at 11 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I promise you if she doesn't work, she probably stays up late and the kids, she's not being the typical housewife. This is not Claire Huxtable or, somebody who, Claire Huxtable wasn't a housewife, excuse me. But you know what I'm saying?
The children frozen French toast.
She's not getting up early in the morning and getting these kids ready for school or pre-K, or it's obvious by the look of her house. She may have only cleaned this house just for the video. For real.
And
that's fact.
Think about hold on. That's a good point. Think about this.
Look how dirty it is. She didn't even clean it. Look at that. She didn't even clean it for the video.
What kind of mindset you gotta have to show a video of your most intimate place being like that and show it to everybody?
She wants that 8K freedom fund.
Wild.
Especially after you said that's your only job.
But here go my problem with the freedom fund. It's December. She kind of thick. All she got to do is go to the south side. We know somebody need her for tax
Oh
season.
Lord Jesus.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
Why we gotta pay for it? That boy
No.
Bruce over there at the plant. He's
sorry.
waiting for her to slide
If her
through.
house is dirty, that cat is dirty too. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just have to say it. I'm gonna just say it. I don't want no parts of that cat if I'm a man and I look at that house. Look at that bathroom.
With their girls in the chocolates in the bottom of their feet black. So it's people out there that
I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, bro. That gentle parenting stuff did a number on us because I guarantee her mom probably was the type to be like, I know how I was raised. I'm gonna do the complete opposite. And now we seeing the results. She don't know how to clean. Her mom probably did all the cleaning while she was on her little iPad or she was doing whatever she was doing. Right. She wasn't learning these type of domestic stuff. Like she don't look like she was learning that domestic stuff, right? So she wasn't in no activities. Like you don't start from one part of the room and then you work your way around, top to bottom, left to right, or whatever. Pick up this. Make sure every time you clean the kitchen, you sweep and mop the floor. Everything has a place. Look, she don't even know the concept of everything has a place. If you was to replay that whole video again, she don't have the concept of everything has a place.
Please don't play it again. I can't stomach it.
Somebody put in the chat, her clean may not be our clean. It sounds like the way we talking, we might be clean, but she may not be. You know, some people are just naturally nasty. Like even when they clean up, they think it's clean, but it's really not clean.
Naturally nasty has no business on TikTok talking about how her man is cheating on her with Snapchat.
That might be her clean, girl. It might be her clean. No. Who knew what it looked like before she turned it on?
I don't think there's any different definition of clean other than clean. If it's clean,
no.
It's clean.
No. Hold on. We gotta be serious. We gotta stop doing this whole trying to understand thing.
Yeah.
Would you hire a maid that had her clean is her clean?
Right.
And then you walked in the house and that house looked like that. No, clean is clean. We got to stop doing this whole, well, we got to understand that it may look different. No, your way is wrong. Look at your house. It must be wrong. And if you're inviting people over saying, well, my house clean and it look like that, there's something wrong with you, nasty bitch.
Well, she invited the whole internet into her house, so she definitely doesn't care. She has I don't think she has a concept of what clean is. That's obvious.
No, she don't. And then what she's taking it out on him. Now, he might not be the most clean guy, but he doing his job. We can say that.
True.
Right?
Well, he's doing his job at work.
No. She on Steve Urkel internet showing people her house. And he's at work. That same internet that he paying for, that house, that washer and dryer that she could be utilizing, that's all him. She ain't got no job. She just poor at cleaning. She's not good. Now, I would agree, somebody in the chat, like he picked her. That is true. But he's not online saying that she ain't doing X, Y, and Z. She did it herself.
Well, he is online. He's just not saying that.
Well, he online now.
He's on Snapchat talking to girls at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
the first thing
he's online. He's just not on the same line she's on.
But that's he talking in Snapchat saying, hey, you know what turned me on? A clean house. Your house clean? Ooh.
No, but you know what? I also fault the man. Let's be real here, because I'm gonna just be honest with you. If I had a husband and I was not keeping the house in order into his liking, let me just flip it. If I was a man, I'd come home and be like, excuse me, I know I didn't just work 10 hours, 12 hours and come home to this nasty ass house. You better get your ass up and clean this living room and get this dirty ass dog bed and put it in the wash machine. Get this nasty ass cat out of my damn house. What
I
the
got
hell?
a question though, Mimi.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's just me, but that's me though.
I got a question.
Okay.
So, how long is it gonna take for you to keep saying that before you just,
Talking to the
Give
wrong
up.
one. It
Or-
wouldn't take me
One
but,
day.
but 1 or 2 times
Or-
to tell her.
One motherfucking day. That's it.
Are you gonna use the Raw's Book of Discipline that's gonna put that head between the wash and dry?
I don't believe in I'm nonviolent. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't think you
I
can
have
fuck
been. I am
with
very. I could be. I am. I tend to get a little scary though. So
It's only violent if it get reported.
this is true.
Ain't
Hey,
that
I
how?
think
no
it's
wash and dry
true.
got a lot of
No,
days.
I can't. I don't
guarantee.
condone. I do not condone violence. However, I have been known to shake a motherfucker before. Okay, real hard.
You know what? I'm gonna say amen to that.
That's fair.
How little these dudes you shaking?
I mean, just enough to get my point across. But me personally, I want my man to correct me in that type of way. Like, babe, damn, this toilet got a ring around it. How many times are you gonna let me piss in it and it still got a ring around it? Like, I mean, I work all day. Like, I would have that conversation before I took it there. You know what I mean? Like, do you think you're here all day. I am paying the bills. I mean, I would try to say it in the most lovingly, the most loving way possible before it got to shaking the table.
You gonna waterboard her in the toilet if the ring on it? You can see it close up?
I don't think I would go that far. I mean, I don't know about all that, but the conversation would definitely be had. And I think that's a soft beta ass man, husband of hers that's sitting there letting her sit in that house all day and not do a damn thing, but make TikToks about how nasty her house, how clean her house is.
I agree with you on that. It's either two things. Either he's let her do that shit to make money, or it's really how it is. So either way, he's fucked up.
Anytime somebody put these relationship videos,
make no money.
I call cap most of the time because ain't no way in the hell you going on the internet and posting our business like that.
Yeah. Like, how would you not know? I mean, come on, someone would tell you, "Hey, bro, I saw your girl online."
Yeah, for sure.
So if he knows, even more, he's a weak motherfucker. So either way, he's weak.
Super beta.
Yeah.
Before I get to calling people names,
Beta.
These are two people that don't know how to communicate with each other. They probably gonna probably trying to blame the kids, and they're probably in varying levels of depression.
Oh yeah.
Because if he's coming home and not talking to her, because obviously if she fed up enough to where she nagging online, I know that man ain't making it when he come through that door. I'm sorry.
He probably hates coming home.
He probably tired of even seeing her. She had the 2 kids. Yeah. Women's bodies change, so I'm not gonna fault her, but he might have married her slim and trim, and now she bit on the big end of his eyes. She not going out to go to the gym. She complaining that her job is too hard. He trying to barely survive at work. Yeah. So he all depressed. Yeah. She thinking she not getting no help at home and all this other stuff. She's sitting there, she watching Sons of Anarchy and whatever else them people watch, Breaking Bad and all this shit till an hour before he get home, thinking she could work magic. And that motherfucking Cinderella wand ain't working. The shit burnt out, need some new batteries. So that's why
Honey Boo Boo.
So they both butting heads every day when he get off. He probably sick and tired of talking. She's so sick and tired she brought it to the internet, and they just need to take a retreat. They need a 3-day weekend, take a retreat, get the fuck up out the house, and just sit, face each other. No devices or nothing, and just talk. I don't give a fuck who cried, who died, who whatever. Drag y'all asses back after the retreat. But there's a disconnect, and we can blame chemical imbalance of the brain or whatever, so we can get into depression and all that. But there's a disconnect somewhere there to where both of them aren't on the same page.
Man, she just nasty,
he's leaving to go get the
That's all
bread.
it is.
She should be able to clean the house, just like the women on here have said before the men even spoke.
Yeah.
Likewise, when he come home, he should be helping out. But shit, if I left in the morning and it looked like aisle 2 at Walmart and I came back and Hiroshima's in this bitch, fuck am I helping you with? This shit was worse.
No, I don't think a man, I do not agree that a man should come home from working 10, 12 hours. Hell, working, I don't care if he works 4 hours, if he's paying all the bills. The only thing I think a man should do when it comes to the house is the outside work. Go out, I'm not cutting grass, I'm not taking the trash out, I'm not doing cutting the hedges, I'm not pressure washing the house. I'm not doing that, but everything inside of the house, I 100% think that is my responsibility as a housewife.
You're not gonna do the hedges and some Daisy Dukes.
Hell to the no. I might wash the car now.
Ooh, wash the car.
Now let's hey y'all,
because it's my
let's
car,
be serious.
but I'm not.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious. She might not be saying the whole thing. He might be doing all that. He might come home and he didn't clean that thing up top to bottom. He's like, look, we gotta, we don't know, because I have seen this situation before. I lived with 2 people, both of them was dating, and everybody was in the house. It was all 3 of us. Me and the other guy, we always clean. We had our sections of the house. The woman that was in a relationship with the dude, this younger days, like 24, 25, something like that. Man, she was so nasty. I mean, and then when he would get home and see how the clothes wasn't washed and stuff like that, he'll start washing, and then she'll get mad and say, I said I was gonna do it. He was like, but this been sitting here for like 3 days. Like, what's going on? It's 3 people here. People gotta watch too. So she would never clean, and he would clean top to bottom. And he an entrepreneur. He'll be out from 5 o'clock in the morning all the way to like maybe 9 o'clock at night.
See, them the kind of people scare me, because I know they got that little coochie butter in their panties.
Ooh,
I want to play devil's advocate.
Got that little crunchy part.
I
have to play devil's
I have a
advocate
question.
here.
Like, what you know about crunchy coochie butter? What the?
Hey, I done walked out on bitches before. I done seen the bitch drop panties.
I was about to say, please tell me that you only saw that one time.
Hey,
I want to play devil's
in my
advocate.
heyday, it's a lot of women that they could use some classes.
Come on, Courtney. Don't
they could use some classes.
Don't do the sisterhood. Please don't do the sisterhood, Courtney.
She's about to do it. She's about to do it.
Oh, see, saved by the bell.
Don't leave me up here by myself, girl.
No, she'll be back.
See, my thing is, I was always scared if I hit the wrong thing, my shit was gonna fall off. So it don't take but a quarter red flag for me to fucking be like, you know what? We can actually truly watch the Netflix. I actually like this episode. Like, ain't no chilling. Go ahead and put this damn couch pillow in between us. I'll kick it with you. We could talk, but that's about it. Put them clothes back on.
What you had to say, Courtney?
Courtney, you was about to play devil's advocate. I think you said she struggles streaming. She having a hard time.
Definitely. She definitely struggle streaming.
Hey, everybody been through it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody
give us some grace.
But yeah, Mimi, I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe women grew out of it, but I know in the early 20s, there's a lot of snotty coochie out there.
Oh God,
that's crazy word.
That sounds nasty, dog. That's snotty coochie. That's crazy.
Yes, snotty is crazy.
You good over there?
I think she good. She said she had play devil's advocate.
Nope.
I don't think she can hear us.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
See, you remember, Courtney, when I was on my phone, when I was in StreamYard on my phone and doing it, I was telling you that's what she might be going through the same situation.
Yeah, I always have problems if I'm not on my laptop. I gotta be on.
Tiffany said snotty's insane. I'm telling you, man, there's snail trails in them drawers.
Oh my God, bro.
That's wild. Oh shit! What up, Miss Frank? What's with you?
Oh snap! Look at the building. What up, Frank?
She got speak on what is
what?
Oh, is she coming for me?
Oh shit!
Oh Lord!
People with is she talking about me?
Oh Lord!
I don't know. I mean, all of us been children before. My house, I grew up with 3. It was 3 children, and it was my mom and my dad. And my dad was a tugboat pilot, so he was gone for 20 days, and he was back home for 10. And the house was always clean.
Wait, what he was, bro?
A tugboat pilot.
Seriously, that was crazy.
That was crazy. I'm not feeding. Not feeding.
I'm glad you caught it.
Hey, yo, that's like when your daddy tell you when you're about to
I had to, bro. My bad. I had
Hey.
to, bro.
I got it. I didn't realize it. You said what he did, bro. I think he was.
My bad. I had to, bro.
But yeah, we always
that's
had a
how you
clean
think
house.
Daddy
Bro.
played me by 4 or 5.
We always had a clean house. She did not play.
Yep.
House was, like I said, everything had a place, right? 3 kids, and she worked, and she was working. And at one point in time, she was going for her degree while my dad was on the boat. She was getting her degree. My sister, she was the oldest. She was like the third in charge, and me and my brother fell in line. My mom said, "I'm studying. You in charge." My sister made sure everything was straight. If we had chores, we rotated chores. Everything had a place. Just because that's like a fat person saying, "I'm fat," right? But hey, you probably shouldn't eat like me because you're gonna end up like me. Just because I'm fat, I can't give you good advice.
Period.
That's the dumbest logic ever.
Well, let me just say, because I mean, I don't know if Miss Freckles, I mean, y'all obviously know her. I don't know if she was coming for me or whatever for what I said. But just because I don't have children doesn't mean I haven't raised a few or taken care of several children in my life. I do have several sisters that have several children that I have, watched for several months at a time, nearly years. With that, that doesn't mean that I don't know how to keep a clean house with children around. Now, I may not have a husband that comes home that I need to make sure he's, given the attention he needs, but as far as how you keep a child, a house clean with children in it, I don't think that's something that I have to have children to know how to keep a clean house when there's kids around. But I don't know. She might not have been talking to me. Maybe she was just talking. I don't know. But
yeah,
I think she was speaking in general.
I got to throw a little bit on, like you were saying, meaning like you're not gonna cut the yard, shit like that. I know, like as a dude, bro, like I hate cutting yard, but I take pride in doing that shit. Like going outside to do it. Like I fucking hate it. But like I would never in a million years be out there complaining like this bitch ain't never out here helping me out. Like I would never be. I couldn't even imagine even thinking about that. Like it's crazy as fuck. Like, so I don't understand like how these conversations come about. Like when these people don't want to do shit. Like yeah, they just don't like you. It's got to be so equal in the house. Hear me?
Yeah, we can. No, I was saying, Marcus. Just imagine a guy came home from work and he pulled out his phone and said, "Man, she don't never help me outside trimming hedges and cutting the yard a lawnmower. It need oil. Think he was insane. I gotta go get the gas in it. I gotta redo it. I gotta get the weed eater, the HOA on our ass. I gotta worry about this and this, that, and the third. And she don't help at all. I go to work. All she do, she at the house the whole time. I pay all the bills, and I gotta fight fires at work, and I gotta come home and cut the grass. She don't even want to help. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all go ahead and give me my $8,000 cash out for my to get out of here fun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Since we on this topic, I will say that when it comes to my lady, I like to commend her for always keeping my humble abode clean. I know it stresses her out on the day, but she stays at home. She does her thing. And I know on the days where I work like 13 hours plus, and I come home, I'll be throwing my clothes any and every fucking way. And I know it get under her skin, but she don't complain. The laundry be done. We keep up with it. Yeah, that's just that. So it's all when they say teamwork make the dream work. Like if you ain't rally back with the team, I don't think the fans should know what's going on until you've consulted with the team. So all this shit she doing on TikTok and all that, she should have had that conversation in the locker room before coming out here trying to escape. Because okay, so let's say you do get 8 bands, you escape, you meet another man. What happened when you go over there and you dirty over there? Except this man don't know how to control his. He not a verbal conversationalist. He more physical. What happened when you go? He black your eye because he come home in the house dirty. Now you gonna miss your old dude. So just go ahead, go sit down and work it out with what you got. Everything else look happy. The kids look healthy. You don't look like they starving or nothing.
She
Y'all just
definitely
got-
ain't starving.
Yeah, because she
When they
feeding them
complain that was
frozen
as a
Eggos.
kid. I have what to say too.
She's feeding them frozen Eggos, Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
And she eating them
How
too.
you know that?
She eating them too.
If
That
she,
was having
if
kid.
she look, if she can't keep a clean house, I guarantee she don't know how to cook
She
in the
can't
nasty
cook
house.
either. And if she can cook, I'm not eating it. She got
Hell
a
no.
dog
Okay,
and a
well,
cat in
check
that
this
kitchen.
out, y'all. Like, I'm sorry I had to switch devices because I don't know what was going on. But honestly, they got 2 children together. He's not used to how she lives. She didn't just suddenly get a nasty house. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they probably 2 nasty people together. Like, I don't think it's fair for us to, give this man this much credit. Like, oh, just because he go work, 8 to 12 hours, that the house should be spotless. He may be a nasty man. Like, more people are nasty than we think,
They
right?
nasty together. They
So
live
I
there
feel like
together.
you're right. But then maybe to your point, I'm thinking, you said, women these days are weak. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not half of the woman my grandmother was, especially not my great grandmother. And
Most
I
of us
say
aren't.
that because I look, even now at 25, my body be aching. Okay, I feel old. It's not even fair to say sometimes, oh, you too old to feel like that. I don't care. I don't care. It's not even fair to say these days, like, oh, you too young to feel like that. You too young to. The world is different, And even with, I'm a mother of 1. She's 4. There are days that I work from home, so there are days that I stay home, and the minute I clean it up, she putting it right back. I tell her, go clean your room. She may clean up the room, but I'm doing other things. I'm cooking in the kitchen and she tearing stuff up. Like, I don't know. Things are just really different. I feel like we've been a little hard on her a little bit. Now, I'm not justifying her having a dirty house, especially when that's your only job, but she does have 2 children. And to the point that you made, and Ross said it as well, she could just be mentally off. Maybe she did used to keep a clean house, but maybe, like you said, she's just not too good at doing it. So maybe she needs to figure out childcare, maybe go back to work. Even with me, I don't feel my best self when I'm at home all the time. Like, I have to do something, like I have to get out, if you stay at home, these 4 walls will drive you crazy, especially when you got kids, mama, mama, mama. Every time you turn around, it's mama. I can't even go to the bathroom in peace. So, maybe she's just overwhelmed.
Well, she shouldn't have had so many damn kids.
Well, he was probably pumping her full of puppies, listening
I
to
think
people
she
like Raw.
ain't getting graded because
Listen, I don't have to have
she
kids to
complaining.
know
That's why she ain't getting
that
no
I'm
grades.
not
She's fucking
equipped to
complaining.
have kids. If I can't take, you know what kind of husband you got, you know what kind of life you're living,
And he know what kind of wife he got.
he shouldn't have impregnated her, and she shouldn't have let him.
I'm with you when you're right.
I ain't got to have no kids to know. Listen, I was smart enough to know that I didn't want to live like that. I didn't want to. If I was a person who didn't know how to cook, didn't know how to clean, didn't know how to take care of the household, I would never have even wanted to have children. So I don't have to have kids. I don't have to have kids to tell you that woman ain't got no business with kids. It's obvious. We can see that. So, I love
what
it
we
when
gonna
people,
do now that they here? The children here now.
Yeah, they here now. So now you need to get your shit together and take
She need to
care
go
of
to
them damn
work and put them
kids.
kids in daycare.
That's what she needs to do. Yes, that's exactly what she needs to do.
Why we can't call a spade these days, man? It's always, hey man, we don't know what she got going on. Like, if the guy wasn't doing what he's supposed to do, he was showing up late to work and he getting written up, and his wife find out, and he was like, look, our agreement was I was going to stay at the house and take care of the house and clean. You was going to work and pay all the bills. Okay, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna get on
Who's to
time.
say he doing that? Who's to say he's doing all the things he's supposed to do?
But here's the thing that you gotta look at it from this way. You can only go by what you see. We can't go by what you see.
Right. We can't make up something that she didn't say.
So you still got
he's going to work.
Hours out the day. So you got 12, however many hours that he's working throughout the day. You got your kids at home, which we already said that you can use your kids to help you clean that house. It's only one of you and one of those kids. So every part of your house is dirty. Now I can see if it's just the living room. All right, cool. That happens because that's where you're mainly at. But the entire house, the bathroom, which is mainly all of your products, all over the place. I don't see any man's products on that sink, on the toilet, nowhere. I see all feminine products on there over there. So
I'm not gonna sit here and say and blame the man because he can't defend himself. I'm only going based off of what I see.
And then what I'm saying is, if they have the agreement that he go to work, right? She taking care of the house, and that's why I was trying to give like the logic test. If he was going to work late, he wasn't doing his job. He was getting rid of. He was getting put on a PIP consistently because he just wasn't doing it good, right? And if she was at the house was clean, the kids taken care of and everything. And if he get fired, we're not going to be sitting here talking about we don't know what he actually got going on mentally and stuff. You're supposed to be the man, and you just put your family in jeopardy. We wouldn't be sitting here giving. You would say he's less of a man. He's not equipped to be the leader of the household. He's not equipped to do that. Why would you get this woman pregnant and all this stuff, and you can't be a leader, and you showing up late, you can't do the work effectively, you're getting rid of, you got put on the PIP, you're not doing no resumes because you already know you finna get let go. You just at the house throwing back beers in my clean house. I done cleaned it, and we got beers everywhere. We got your shoes everywhere, your video game shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I just cleaned the house up. I done put the kids up. What are you doing? Nobody, all the women in the chat, all the women on the panel would not be sitting here trying to give a benefit of the doubt that something might be going on. So if all you got to do is clean the fucking house, clean the fucking house. I don't give a damn. You are a fucking adult. These days, people always want to be an adult. I'm strong, independent. I don't need no man. I can do without a man. I want a man. I don't need a man, and all that type of stuff. But then when you actually in motion to be a damn adult, and it gets to a challenging situation, we got to have the benefit of the doubt of how your mental state is. Why the man got to sit up there and do everything that he got to do. Man, forget that. Be an adult. If she looking at her house dirty, hey, let me do something. I got to do something different to make sure this house is clean. Stop doing the same thing and want sympathy, because that's exactly what she did when she got online and asked for a cash out. Y'all not looking at the thing from a holistic perspective. She lazy. I don't give a damn what culture it is. How she grew up and everything. Instead of cleaning that house and making shit work, she asked for a cash out to get up out of there. We don't need to know the whole story. We see the house. It's dirty and all that shit, her shit. She already said she didn't say he was beating on her. He didn't say he was cheating on her. Yeah, he on Snapchat and all that stuff. He probably shouldn't be doing that. I give y'all that.
I get Snapchat notifications at 3 a.m. I ain't been on that. You know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making an excuse for him. But at the end of the day, she did not say she caught him with. If you got all that information, why haven't you gotten into his Snapchat and found videos or conversations or something?
I mean, you have to learn how to clean.
Threads where he was talking to somebody.
She does not want to find out that she's not his best.
No, she don't. She does not.
She's trying to find out.
She doesn't. She don't really want to.
Hey, y'all, they be giving. Hey, look, the sisterhood is on the. I'm looking at the chat. They keep saying, we don't know this. We don't know this. We don't know that. We don't know this. They're looking at exactly what she produced.
What if the video was different? What if the video was like, I'm still a preacher that I get to stay at home with my kids? Hey, what if the video was like, I get to stay at home with my kids all day. Maybe my house ain't that clean and shit. Then I understand the outpour being like, yo, like, you know, whatever might be going on, whatever. I mean, the dude's going to work. You get to stay at home with a lot of people like to do. You sitting there fucking complaining, trying to get an exit plan, which is kind of fucked up, I think. And people support that shit with no evidence. She never said it. Which, you know what? She didn't lie. She didn't say that this dude's beating the shit out of me. So, like, I don't know. I don't think she should be getting that kind of support.
I got laid off. Me and my wife, we work, right? I got laid off. I got my severance. We good for a couple months until I find something else or whatever, right? She saw how stressful work was for me before I got laid off and everything. She's the one that say, Clip, Macaroni, I know you gonna go find some money and do this. You was mentally unstable. Well, not unstable. I was like just mentally checked out for work, but I still came home, cut the grass, did everything I supposed to do. I didn't have that crutch that I can't do my manly duty in the house because outside sources was affecting me. I can't do that as a man. So I one of the things I did since she was working and I'm at home all day on my severance, just kicking it. She the one told me, hey, just take like a week just to get your mind straight. Don't do nothing, just kick it. Right? I made sure the house was clean. No issue. Everything is not hard. It's only hard for lazy people. Cooking. I know how to cook. My entire life that I done dated women, I know how to cook better than all of them because I just grew up. I'm from the South, and and Courtney can attest to it. I throw down.
How much is bus pass?
It's not an issue for me.
How much is a bus pass?
A bus pass?
Yeah.
I never took the bus in my life.
I don't know. I don't ride a bus.
Okay, it should be sub $5. Somebody needs to drop $5 in her motherfucking Cash App. She can go get a bus pass, take that ass to the South Side, and somebody gonna clean you up and hold you down till April. We on to the next. I ain't got time for this dusty ass bitch.
I listen, man. Make sure
to Dusty's, dog.
I ain't got time for this shit.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hold on, man. Let me go. I'm gonna go to the next topic, Brody. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. So let's tap up. Let's go to this next topic real quick. So we gonna switch gears a little bit. So there was this shoplifter. There was this guy and his girl, and they got caught shoplifting in Walmart. And so once they end up getting inside the office, Buddy had the genius idea to pull out a gun and try to shoot all the officers within the office. So we're gonna see how that video went, and then we'll give our thoughts and opinions on it. All right?
Ain't no way.
Yeah. This shit's crazy, bro.
Did he die?
No.
Oh, I don't think he did. I don't think he died, but
we got lucky.
But he damn sure tried it though. There you go. All right, everybody, let's rock out.
This accused Walmart shoplifter is being escorted to the back of the superstore. So far, it's pretty routine. The suspect is sitting on the bench with his female companion, who was also accused of shoplifting. He just sits there as a store manager and a local cop assess the situation in Canton, Ohio. Suddenly, the suspected shoplifter makes a move. He grabs something. It's a gun. The Walmart manager wrestles the weapon out of his hands as the police officer joins to take control of the situation. The suspect has been identified as 21-year-old Shane Newman, and he already had an active warrant out for his arrest. Police say Newman's gun jammed, but the suspect's family says the attempted shooting might have actually been an attempt at suicide by cop. Listen to what he says as cops place him under arrest. Gary and Tammy DeLong are the suspect's grandparents.
Do you guys realize, if you look farther into that tape, how close the police came to shooting him?
Yes.
Yes, we do, sir. And thank God that didn't happen. It just breaks my heart because Shane is not a person that would hurt anybody except for himself.
Walmart is now praising the hero employee. We're proud of the brave action our asset protection associate took to maintain the safety of everyone in our store.
Hey, no!
So what are y'all thoughts on this? What are y'all thoughts on this?
White fatigue.
Bro, hold on. But the thing that we're looking at, the cat didn't have any warrants. They would have let his ass go with like a fucking ticket and be like, "Yo, you gonna pay this shit?" He could have went home. Like I really don't understand people's mindsets that think like, what's going to be the best outcome of this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the best outcome is going to happen? You know, like, I get away. Like, is that even a fucking a thought in your head? Or do people really just want to die? Like, I don't understand this shit, man.
What they said that the parents said that he all he wanted to do was harm himself, so he really didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wanted to. They were saying basically, I can see that. I can see that. Now you seen this a perfect time to get on up out of here. Like I hear there's a lot of people, they not gonna pull the trigger themselves, so they do stuff like this so the cops will kill them. But I'd say the most important thing, a throat tattoo is crazy, bro.
Wow, I'm telling you.
That's
You had to
crazy.
cover it up so you couldn't see it, but yeah, I'm with
That's
you.
crazy. I don't care what you put, what tattoo you put there. It's always gonna be a false situation.
Always. There's no way around it.
Always. Man, got maniac put it on it.
He obviously didn't know how to use that gun because I don't think it jammed. I don't think he even had it loaded. I don't think it was.
Nah, that boy got an unclean high point. That thing
Yeah.
jammed.
That bit definitely jammed because that bit clicked. And we said, bing, like, oh shit, he tried to recock it so he could shoot that bitch off.
And he was sitting right next to a premium torta.
Yeah, that's a torta, all right.
Boy, you crazy.
She a thick one.
Telemundo.
That boy's trying to stay warm in the winter, ain't it?
Hey, Bubba him keep his ass warm now.
Hey, yo.
Crazy shit. That's crazy.
Hey.
Word to mother, son.
Whoever submitted that picture from his family for them to put on the damn teleprompter where he was stoned out of his bejesus mind, they
God.
evil as fuck.
Facts.
That boy look like a cartoon character in that joint. But yeah, nah. This is proof that guns don't kill anybody. People do. So they need to stop with all this gun legislation bullshit they be trying to do and just get the crackheads off the street.
I agree. Courtney, you got anything?
No, I think I'm gonna slide on this one.
Yeah, you ain't gonna say nothing about something to do something?
I mean,
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If he was black, you'd be
I
dead.
was really, I was thinking that, I can't lie, because at what point do we hesitate and we see a gun out and they be assuming and you gone? So I don't know. I kind of thought about that. Just gonna digress. I'm just a visitor here. But
say what you gonna say. Hey, listen, say what you gonna say.
Say that.
I definitely thought about that, but also, if this is a suicide wish, I mean, if he really wanted to do it, I mean, he could have done it. Like, this wasn't the way to do it. Why you in there stealing? That wasn't his suicide wish.
Well, he didn't want to go to jail because he knew he had an active warrant. So once he got caught doing now he wants.
But I'm saying, you got your people on there crying.
Yeah, but they didn't even run his name yet.
Yeah, I mean,
that man up Paul as soon as he sat down.
I think the reason they didn't shoot is because Shorty was right there beside him.
Yeah, it would have been a bad situation if he accidentally shot.
Well, it was bad when they was in
It
there.
wouldn't have been the first time her
out.
shirt got stained with ketchup. He'd have been all right.
Right, I could not take you.
What, little ketchup never hurt nobody? He to wash out.
They should have been in that stealing. He should have put it out next to her.
Facts.
He pulled it out.
He done pulled other things out next to her. She was all right.
That's crazy.
Dude, that was
This man.
This nigga here crazy. All right, so don't nobody else.
Big baby got light. She turned to Shikari.
Hey, she jumped out the porch quick, didn't she?
Boy, she done activated every muscle she had in them ankles.
She got the hell up out of there. So yeah, we were gonna keep. I wanted to keep that one light anyway. So I'm glad not too many people had a lot to say in regards to that. So let's go to this next topic. But before we go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
That's top dog aura right there.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to this next topic right here. Ask a Brother podcast. So there's this recent viral video that just went out when he was going at it with the a black pro-black liberal black man. Apparently, we can't see his face, but I'm just gonna assume he's a black guy. And they were talking about black fatigue and whataboutisms. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna let it play. This one's a little bit longer, so if y'all want me to pause on a certain point, if y'all hear something y'all want to speak on it, we'll pause it in between there. But as far as we can, we'll try to let it play out throughout. But if you see something, but if you do hear something, don't be afraid to say, "Hey, stop it right there." All right. So let's get into it.
Knowledge and the bad stuff. That doesn't mean that I'm trying to suck up to white supremacy or to white supremacists or white nationalists. I'm just acknowledging that this is an issue that we need to address. And I'll take the bullets, I'll take the disrespect, I'll take the disagreement, but I've made a decision. I'm going to stand on it. And I believe that personally, what Malcolm tried to do, what Martin tried to do, and every other person and leader that tried to do was also address and highlight the attention to the problems and then simultaneously offer solutions to said problems. I'll give you
okay, one thing, I love self-criticism, right? I'm one that loves to be held accountable and hold myself accountable. But my problem wasn't the self-criticism in itself. It is the framing around the subject that is, in my opinion, and I'll give a good example of where I know you talk about emotionalism. I'm a what do you call it? I'm kind of intense, so I try to calm down a little bit. But I had a problem with I saw the point when you talked about Jasmine Crockett and Megan Thee Stallion, right? And then I'm sitting here saying, okay, this woman is famous, she has status in the Black community as an artist. People look up to her for those things. So is she a token for the what's name? Is that okay? But when I say the criticism that you have of her, and then I look at it and I'm like, well, look at Donald Trump, right? Not just Donald Trump, but look at the actual racists and the things that they say that are allowed in that party, that are allowed on a stage and given a voice. And then we say, oh, Jasmine, she changed her voice. And I'm looking but then the frame is really hard on them, right? And it's then we see a move of African Americans going man, I can't take it. Look how I'm gonna go over here. It's but now you're literally sitting with the white supremacists and literally pushing their points. And it's we're not literally acknowledging that point. Literally, when you talked about Charlie Kirk, when you talk about Trump, when you talk about Crowder, when you talk about these prominent people that are literally pushing some white supremacy, like Nick, for instance, things that are part of that party, that they're giving them platforms, and we're sitting there saying, oh, look at Jasmine Crockett and how she talked. But look at this dude. And it's how can we appropriately, literally, how can we make sure we can, criticize ourselves
I'll show you how.
Without over extending it and then literally putting in the frames of white supremacists, and then literally walking a whole bunch of African Americans to go and support and push for their agenda of the white supremacists. It's
all right. That's just to clarify, and I'm not trying to rush you because it is getting
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna have two responses to this. Number one, of the Black people that did engage in the political process that voted for the Democrat Party and Kamala Harris, what's roughly in your mind the percentage of them that did vote for her?
Say that again?
What's the percentage of Black Americans that voted for Kamala Harris? What was that percent, approximately?
Overall, I know it was high 80s% of African Americans that did voted for her. The overall percentage of African Americans that actually voted for her, I wouldn't know that. You want me to guess?
No, that's
guess.
It.
I wouldn't know.
That was it. That was
okay.
If 80 to 85% of the time, my community is doing something, voting a particular way, or acting in a particular manner, what percent, if I'm going to talk about it, of my community. Should I be referencing that? 80, same percentage, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would agree. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. Point number two. You confuse me when I hold Democrats and black people and ratchet black people in positions of power. Me critiquing that and challenging how that's normalizing how people abroad and domestically are viewing us. You equate that with me somehow potentially now not leaning in or having the same smoke for people who aren't getting damn near 10% of the black damn vote. So just to clarify, and again, you may not have meant that, but that's how it came off. I'm going to explain this as clear as I can because I haven't explained this on this platform yet.
Mm-hmm.
I am a black political deconstructionist.
Okay.
That means I don't give a fuck about Jasmine Crockett like that. I don't give a fuck about Democrats. I actually don't give a fuck about Republicans. I don't give a fuck about the fake two-party illusionary system that they've set up.
Okay.
So we even dealing with this shit to begin with. What I'm actually trying to do is get the mental political chains that we have over our heads and in our brains that tells us if we vote differently, if we move differently, if we talk differently, if we do anything off of what the Democrats establishment has decided for us. This is no different. This is Juneteenth all over again. Juneteenth, for the audience, for people that aren't aware, Juneteenth was you had slaves that had been emancipated that was still on the plantation and didn't know that they were allowed to leave. I'm trying to convince our community that if we focus more on group economics, group processes, fixing stuff within our house and not putting our ability to feed ourselves, clothe ourselves, and do things being dependent on the government, federal government at that. And we deconstructed ourselves from a system that we're waiting for our opportunity to get things they're never going to give us. We actually would probably be much more better off of building our own Chinatowns, building our own little Italies. But instead, we're so fixated on promises that's never going to come. The definition of insanity is what?
Doing the same thing over again?
And expecting
doing the same
what?
thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Okay. So if 60, 70, 80 to 90% of the time we're doing the same thing and things are getting worse, their argument is to always, their greatest argument for why you should support them and rock with them is supposed to be about, well, the boogeyman's on the other side. The racist is on the other side. I'm a person that reads books and knows that there's racists on both sides. I know that there's white racist liberals, and I know that there's white racist Republicans. And I also know that black people, as long as they keep being held up on the optics and how something sounds, and you're too hard on this person, too hard on that person, I don't think you and people like you are hard enough on the people that's selling our people out, bro.
So I think that's pretty much the gist of everything. Any thoughts on this?
Well, I can see why he's a fan of old girl, because he said literally about as many times as she does whenever she talks. Jasmine Crockett, that's all she ever says is literally, 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 and he is just like her. I couldn't even get past that. So I can't take too much of what he says seriously.
But what he was talking about in like the black community is one thing that irritates the shit out of me too. If it's like we do something bad, then it's almost like, hey, well, why are you not saying something about the other culture who's doing something bad too? Why you gotta say something about us? We going through all this other bullshit. Why are you taking up for them? And I want to say, because you get the smoke from other black people like him. We'll say this, and it's like, I don't give a fuck what the white people are doing. Why shouldn't he worry about what the fuck they're doing? I'm worried about what we're doing over here in our community. Like, yeah, I'm calling the shit out because I think we're more stellar than that. I think we can handle ourselves a lot better. Of course, I'm gonna call that shit out. And they look at it like it's like you switching sides. It's almost like, you know, the other side is doing better, but you're just gonna call out the shit that we doing. That's what anyone who gives a fuck would do. I know when I was a kid and fucking. My parents get pissed at me if I got a B on a test. I'm bullshitting. They'd be glad if I got a D. But like if it was like if it was like say, you know what I'm saying, if I got a B and I'm like, yo, my boy Donovan, hey, he got a C. And they're like, I don't give a fuck what he's doing. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I can be cool with Donovan all day, but I give a fuck what you do. Like, so, like, I don't understand how when they have these talking points that people of our color are calling the shit out, that it's a bad thing. I just don't. I literally just don't get it, bro. Like, it's crazy.
I really like what he said about, because that resonated with me when he said this is Juneteenth all over again. I love that analogy, or how he compared that, saying that, you know, at this point, people of color or black people, however you want to look at it, now they need to realize that they're, you know, they don't have to keep voting for the same bullshit over and over again, just because that's just what we've been doing for all these years. Like, it's time to set yourself free again. You know what I'm saying? I love how he put that, saying that it's Juneteenth all over again. That really made a lot of sense to me. I think I'm gonna have to use that again.
Yeah.
In conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree on. Go ahead, Matt.
No, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, no, I'll agree on that. And then the thing that irritates me with people is they blindly go one way without questioning anything. And the minute you do something different than them, you're the bad person. And it's like, okay, well, have you enlightened yourself on anything different? It's like, oh, no, fuck you. This is just what we do. It's like, no, chill out. Because just like Buddy on the call, he talking about, oh, racist this, racist that. And you bringing up Trump and the likes. And I'm like, okay, I still ain't had none of y'all. Oh, hell no, Spaces. That's
Why
hilarious.
me? Why do I gotta pay for it?
But with the whole Trump and the racism thing, it's like, okay, well, prove to me that he's actually racist. Because the thing is, y'all are miscategorizing people at this point. When are y'all gonna realize that classism ain't got shit to do with race? If you broke, you ain't got no goddamn hustle in you or whatever, he ain't rocking with you. There's on record over a dozen people that Trump has personally helped himself. It's probably blacker than your ass.
He's the one that spent the most money with HBCUs of all the presidents. Like,
I wasn't even gonna go that damn far, because my thing is, all these people in the black community, I don't know, Mac might be able to attest to it, Marcus might be able to attest to it, Courtney might be able to attest to it, Courtney might be able to attest to it, is, you know, we was calling foreigners African booty scratchers when we was growing up and all that. Now we've been graduated, now we the people in charge, and it's all FBA versus the other side. Okay, then why the fuck y'all keep voting for tethers? Obama ain't black, and neither was Kamala. So if you that goddamn FBA, y'all should have at least sat them damn 2 elections smooth the fuck out. Then, if y'all don't like racists, how y'all let Biden get up here on Breakfast Club and tell y'all that if y'all don't vote for him, y'all not black? And this motherfucker got up here back in the day and said he didn't even want his sons mixing with black people. He's literally on tape. You can pull it up somewhere on YouTube where this motherfucker was damn near talking like black folk was the scum of the earth, and he didn't want a black person to touch his kid. He damn near disown his kids.
he was against busing 100%. He did not want black children bused into the white schools.
Now,
he was the number one hater of that.
If you want to say that Trump does a lot of things for himself, yes. When he put the Central Park 5 on the front of the newspaper, that was just to hype himself up. He had the money to sponsor that.
But everyone thought at that time, everyone thought they were guilty, and that's the only reason why. They had nobody else.
Thinking that they were guilty or not, Trump was like, this is a good story for me to put some money behind to where my name can grow from here. Trump gonna attach his name to something to where he get attention. That's why a lot of this stuff in the White House, he's like, hey, remember I told you I was gonna do this? Remember, Donald Trump did it.
He's always been like that.
He's gonna let you know something got done, but Donald J. Trump, just don't forget that. Put my name in your mouth. So the thing is, all these people, they have misplaced hate. Nobody knows where to go. Y'all want this 40 acres and a mule that we already fucking got? and they actually redacted. So that's dead. Y'all not finna go dig up Lake Lanier and turn that into a village again, because that's underwater. Y'all not finna go build a house in the middle of Central Park, because that's dead. All the black communities that done got built that burnt down. Y'all talk about Black Wall Street all the goddamn time. But if somebody come out with a better purse than Gucci, y'all not gonna rock with it unless it's Virgil. Virgil got to go link up with Louis and shit to get y'all to buy some shit that's half black. Because the backing behind the shit ain't even fucking black. He just tied on to some white people shit because his name is like, oh, hey, one of us is over there. Go buy the shit. We still not profiting off it. Just like this podcast. Motherfuckers will come in the comments and they'll hate before they show love. And we look like y'all. But then y'all go over there and y'all be over there on Pearl Coattail hanging off the shit. And she can't even fucking break down where the fuck she get her stats from. But I digress. Y'all had it.
I kind of want to piggyback off Marcus. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, this will remind me of I was on TikTok one time and I had got on on somebody live, and the victim mentality that us as black people have these days is like crazy, right? So when I decided to remove myself from that conversation, because it dawned on me, you cannot have conversation with certain people. It's impossible, and you will start growing gray hair in your head trying to have conversation with people that's not objective enough to have an actual conversation. I was explaining to them what victim mentality was. They were explaining to me what a victim was, right? I had to say, I don't know how many times I tried to describe to them, anybody can be a victim of something, but a victim mentality mindset means everything that happens that you had a choice in. It doesn't matter if you had a choice with it or not, you blaming it on somebody else.
No accountability.
Right? It's never your fault. You're not the captain of your fate. You're not the captain of your soul. So once I was like, okay, I'm along with like Courtney. He was on the Peep Network the other night. We got to leave these type of people by the wayside. They not gonna get it. You can talk to blue in the face. So the guy that was talking to the guy that was on that video, he has so much information that's been given to him in a biased way that it's impossible to have a conversation with him. We have somebody in the chat right now throwing up random stats and everything, but they're getting it all from one side. Right? You can't have a conversation with these type of people, right? No disrespect to anything of that nature. But if you're not open enough to have a conversation, it's hard to look at the mirror sometimes. It's difficult. And anytime us as black people start saying things about us, guess what? We coons, we sellouts. You must be I was at a kickback the other day, and I can't make this up. We just happened. We were playing Uno. I can't make this up. We was playing Uno, and the girl just came out of nowhere. It was a cool kickback and everything, and it just tell you the state of us as black people. She came out of nowhere and told the dude, she said, "You look like a MAGA supporter." We was playing Uno. We wasn't talking about politics. We was drinking. We were having a good time. We was eating gumbo and all that stuff. And she just randomly said, Did you vote for Trump?" He was like, "Why? What? Everybody was like this. Like, where that came from?" That just lets you know that stuff that what is called Trump, what?
Derangement syndrome.
That shit real. That's when I said, "Oh, this shit real."
It is.
And I was like, yo, at that point in time, I said, man, I ain't talking politics to nobody no more. I talk to politics for people that actually want to have a conversation. If you just want to be on one side and you're not objective in the thinking and looking at facts, just like what Mimi said, like back in the day with the whole Trump situation, they were like, he was racist because he was trying to get them locked up. At that point in time, they confessed to it, no matter how you felt, if they was coerced and everything.
Y'all haven't
They
seen the movie?
at that point in time, it was like, oh snap, they did it. Even black people, they weren't even really talking about it. I mean, they wasn't talking about it. They was like, they messed up. You know what I'm saying? It was a thing. But I digress. I just like, I hate when people call people a MAGA supporter or a coon or everything just because you have a difference of opinion. If we want to practice group economics and everything by Dr. Claude Anderson, we have to have people on both sides. Us as black people, we gotta have stuff on both sides, or if we don't have it on both sides, then we'll never get there. Because we're gonna be just battling each other the whole time and we're not gonna get anywhere.
Hey, for me, all that TDS shit mean is them dummies stupid. It ain't got shit to do with Trump. It's a bunch
ain't
of
dropping no link, Detroit. I'm talking about you, but I ain't dropping no link. You ain't on here, bro. You'll get there one day. Show us your support, like the live and everything. You might get up here.
Courtney, what you at? What you got, Courtney?
You can't unsee it.
I was just gonna say, I think that the average, speaking for Black people, really don't study politics enough. I think a lot of it is just habitual things, or doing what someone else is doing what someone else does. When it comes to voting. It's nothing for a group of Black people to sit in the house and, grandma, who you voting for? What you think? And then we just, all right, we're going to all vote for so-and-so, and I think that us as Black people have to stop playing the follow the leader game. At some point, take accountability and study these things for yourself, form your own opinion. Don't be so easily persuaded by what other people think. And honestly, I'll include myself. I'm not the biggest politic person. I'm just not. But with that being said, if something's airing on TV, like I'll try to watch it for myself, versus just talking to my parents or someone else just to see what they have to say and then just say, okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. So I think that Black people as a whole need to. That's like the one time I feel like we do stick together, when we don't really want to better ourselves individually, more so just doing what the crowd does, following the crowd. I think it's okay to break free from that. So if you're a American supporter, like, that's your business, but I think that we should get a bigger picture, and not really focus so much on just the clips. That's why, like, when I see clips of something that sounds interesting, sometimes I try to go and find the whole video because context matters. And just because you heard a clip of something doesn't mean that you have a good depiction of what this person is saying. And I think that that's very important, especially, when discussing Trump and things of that nature. Sometimes clips can be really bad, but I too have been guilty of not going back to listen to the whole thing, getting a bigger picture, how do we even get here? So that's just my take on it. I think we should educate ourselves more individually and let go of the follow the crowd mindset. Just because they say something's bad doesn't mean that it really is. You need to learn for yourself and form your own opinion.
And I mean, shoot. Oh, go ahead, Marcus.
No, I was just about to say just something real short, but yeah, no, I agree with you. But like the bigger thing is we also can't be so sensitive about just because someone calls us out on shit that we're doing and we react on it as like, why aren't you doing it to other people? Why are you doing it to me? Type shit. So that's one big thing we need to stop doing. I think if we stop like have that mindset that everyone's out for us. And the biggest thing though, what I think in my mind, if I can make someone else look bad, just if I want to do it, that I would just do it. I would do it. Like, so I don't take anything away from them. Just say if white people are trying to make us look bad. Shit, we're not trying to make it look good. I don't understand. Like, even if it was from that part, why are we so goddamn upset? I feel like why are we so upset that they don't give more fuck than we do about us? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like they're not supposed to feel they're not supposed to support us more than we support ourselves. And I feel like that's kind of happens. like the mentality we have. It's like, you kind of get what I'm trying to say.
The average white person does not care what black people are doing. They really don't.
100%, they don't give a fuck. And
they don't. They got their own problems. I mean, honestly, I know people don't think that, but white people actually do have their own fucking problems. They really don't. They got their own shit that has nothing to do with racism and all of that stuff. But they do have their own problems. They could give two shits about what is going on in the black community, to be honest, and that's just a fact. So,
and I think that's one thing we need to stop thinking like they really give a fuck what's going on over here, or even thinking that they should give a fuck what's going on in our shit. They shouldn't. We should give a fuck what's going on in our shit.
Right. They care about what's going on in their communities, and
exactly.
and when they see problems, they try to fix it. You know, they're not over here going, well, what can I do to help the black community today? Whereas, you know, on the other side, of the coin, it's like, how can I be a victim today of somebody who doesn't give two shits about what's going on in my life because they got their own fucking problems? I mean, it's just
that'd be crazy. You see some black dude being like, yo, man, hey, I want to help the white community out. You know, they ain't doing so good over there. I feel like that's how we feel that white people should say to us. Like, man, these black people, bro, we should help them out. No, they're not doing that shit. And they shouldn't.
Black people aren't doing that shit for them either.
But guess
exactly. That's why I don't understand why we don't get it, because we're not doing it either. That's why I don't get that part. Why? Because we're not doing it.
The double standards are it's such a huge double standard.
But guess who did do it though?
Who? What do you mean?
Trump.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he definitely has tried his best. I mean,
Trump that made it rain from the White House like a stripper for them HBCUs.
Yeah. I don't know what that statistic was that someone threw up there earlier, but that was all the way loud and wrong about
Lord, if y'all don't leave the alone. Y'all don't leave that man alone.
That was wrong.
He said he don't deal with novice. He don't deal with novice.
We don't know what's
that wrong as hell.
But yeah, my beef with all this stuff is everybody just want to be in the fucking think tank, and everybody want to be groupthink, and nobody wants to broaden their horizons, and everybody dumb. Like, I ain't seen a barb I ain't heard a fucking pipsqueak out of a barb ever since Nicki Minaj went up there on Turning Point USA. Over there with the Charlie Kirk. Now all of a sudden, motherfuckers silent. They ain't bars no more. I ain't seen a rainbow flag since she went on that motherfucker.
Crazy.
That's that. And then another reason motherfuckers vote Democrat so much is because if we really want to go through the thick of it, a lot of these women that scream that they independent, no, y'all just independently dependent on the government.
Oh, that was made very, very, very clear during the shutdown.
So y'all independently dependent. Y'all want y'all whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, like, no. Yeah. Go suck some dick like your big mama used to and come get these coins and you can fucking make some shit shake.
Wait a minute. Who said big mama used to suck dick?
Come on.
Come on, Courtnee. Tell
her mom was doing something.
Dog.
I mean,
what? I was sick of him.
Funerals used to double as family reunions. I ain't saying Big Mama was doing nothing, but you know, John looked like the milkman more than he looked like.
He is not lying. He is not lying.
I'm gonna pertain to my yak.
Independently defended was funny because that really was the case. The COVID time showed a lot of character flaws in people, especially the people that thought they had it all together or they showed that they had it all together. They definitely didn't.
No, those were the same ones that were so just up. They were so happy for that little stimmy check that Biden gave. Like it was God's gift.
I'm still wondering if it's too late. You think it's too late for me to get a stimmy check?
Yeah, girl.
I didn't get the first one.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's too late.
As a matter of fact, I worked. I had to work. My days at work.
I ain't get none of a stimmy check, man. I was out of a job. I ain't get it.
You know what was quitting their job because unemployment was paying a crazy amount.
$800 a week.
They're doing their work.
Listen, sometimes here I am going to work. I'm working 16-hour days as a dialysis check at the time.
All these women,
I'm getting fired today.
Nah, the women, they already turned their back on men. They on their 6 rows. They don't need no more stimulation. Go to work.
I don't know
Stimulate
if they
me.
cut all these food stamps back and all of this housing. It's a lot of women that are gonna start going back to their baby daddies, or they're gonna find them a man and they're gonna stick with them. I'm gonna stick beside them.
Stimulate me because I ain't
Hey,
me.
Slim
I
tried to come up,
find it real
players.
convenient. I find it real convenient. A lot of the women say, "I'm strong, independent, don't need." You know, we hear it all the time. But when it comes to like politics, they start listing out everything that Americans struggle on. Oh, when most of the Americans don't have $500 in their savings, we don't make livable wages. They listen all the stuff. But after after the political stuff, whoever get picked during a political climate or whatever, and it died down, and whoever the president, oh, the money raining, they back up. They bad, they boss babes and all that type of stuff. They know, hey, all the men broke and everything. But soon as it come back around, livable wages, this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna say you gotta pick a lie at this point.
That's a fact.
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick
I just
one.
know that they fake independent because when I go to the damn strip club in the first week of the month, I be looking real scrumptious in that bitch. When all them trap niggas in the recession and I go in there during that first week and everybody had pay their rent and then you need to re-up, I be looking real scrumptious in that motherfucker. Y'all ain't that goddamn independent. Why y'all swarming my table? I'm just trying to eat some chicken wings, goddamn.
That's facts. Any final thoughts before we move on to the next topic?
Let's go.
All right, nothing. Say less.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
There we go. All right, so let's move on to this next topic of tonight. Let's talk about Miss good old Kelly Rowland. And so what she's talking about in regards to being a successful woman as well as being a married woman and what it's like being that her husband is supportive of her and how she's able to do what she do. So let's listen to what she has to say about it, and then we'll give our thoughts on it. And again, this one's a little bit longer too. So again, if you hear anything that you want to stop and mention, I'll definitely do that. Just let me know. All right, let's get to it.
And you have so many projects. You're a wife, you're a mother. It could be such a cliche question. How do you handle it all, right? But truly, you know, I see so many, I aspire to be a wife and mom one day. And there's so many people out here that have told me you have to choose. If you want to be a wife and mom, the career's got to take a backseat, or it needs to be something less demanding. Or if you want to go all in on your career, say goodbye, or just forget about the husband and the kids. My God has continuously told me that's not going to be my story, and I cannot subscribe to that, but I'd be lying to you if I said that it doesn't come to mind.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to women who struggle with having a successful and thriving career and are being told the personal life is going to have to either take a back seat or just not be as successful?
Well, number one, be careful who you receive advice from. I do think that sometimes, even if it's people that you love, and sometimes your elders that you love around you, they might have felt like they couldn't do that, but that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's number one. Number two, get you a partner who wants to celebrate that part. You know what I mean? And literally look at you in your eye and say, let's do this. Let's figure it out together. Let's make a plan to do it, because that's what it took from me and my husband. My husband and I had a plan, and he is just Superman. Like, I don't know
how I chose him, because you know, all of my stuff would tell you, nope, that's not the one you're supposed to choose. I was totally supposed to choose somebody different. Like, meaning, like, my trauma was supposed to give me somebody completely emotionally unavailable, unhealthy. You know what I mean? But I chose up because I thought more of myself. So I chose a really good man. And I'm really proud of myself for choosing a really good man. And I'm so proud of us for wanting to do this together and having a plan together. It's not easy, but it's not hard when you have a great team around you that helps you execute it. It's not just me. Like, I'm grateful to have, you know, a community that helps me figure everything out. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be gone. All right, my husband is gonna be gone this time. All right, I'll come home. I got the kids from here. You get them from Wednesday to this day. I have to go this time. You know what I mean? And I have help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm grateful to I call Sam my right hand, who's like, she's not an assistant. She's my right hand. So I have my right hand. I have my nannies. I have my family to come in and out. My husband's family that comes in and out. I have a community. It's not just me. So they'll see my goals list and they're like, all right, how we gonna get there? And we get there. And here's the thing, some things do suffer. Like, everything's not gonna be prioritized all at once. That's just the truth of the matter. And I heard somebody say that online, and like, something will take a back seat because some things are more important than others, whether it's like, you know, right now, like, it's the tour. You know what I mean? And in between the tour, like, I get to like go and be with my kids. Don't get me wrong, my phone is on 28 hours of the day, 24, whatever it is, 24 hours of the day. Like, I'm always there for them as a mother. And I'm making sure that if I'm not there, I'm there. Like, we have 3 days off between the tour. At the top of the week, I either shop for them, or if I go back home and I make pancakes, I make Titan's favorite fish. I do, you know what I mean? And it's all stuffed in the refrigerator. I leave back out Wednesday. Like, you figure it out. You figure out a way to be there. But above anything, you have got to be there for yourself. I'm learning a tough lesson about self-care right now. Like, just self-care, like, because it's so many arms that we have as women. Women, we give ourselves to the world. But when we come home and we're depleted, what do we have to give? And I want to still be able to give because I like giving. I like connection and I like connecting. So yesterday I had my first self-care day in a very long time. So please give to yourself too. If that all makes sense. That's the Yes, it advice. does.
All right. So, what are y'all thoughts on that? What are y'all thoughts? If y'all listen to it, make sure you mute it in the background because I can hear the echo. But what are you guys' thoughts on what Kelly Rowland was saying?
I've got one thing to tell y'all ride.
Go ahead, Mark.
It's crazy. It's all the men and the women are both in this whole thing agreeing with the fuck she's saying. Like, so it's not like, I mean, she's a definitely successful person. We're not saying anything. I think we all just agree, like, the way she's acting is fucking amazing, right? Like, that's what I see. I see the men and the women both are like, yo, this is the way it should be. That's all good.
Okay. Well, I think that it's 100% possible to do all of the things that she's doing if you have the right partner, just like she said. I mean, I don't want to use myself as an example. I mean, I'm a successful woman myself, and I've been able to maintain a lot of things by myself. But I would not try, even attempt to have kids, have a marriage, if I didn't have somebody who was definitely on the same page with me and was like, hey, yeah, I see you already have this business thing you're doing, or this, I want to support you with that, as well as do your own thing, because obviously men need to have their own thing too. I would never want to be in a situation like what's that housewife, Candy and Todd. Seems like he was supporting her 100%. He didn't really have his own thing going on for a while, and it, you know, kind of messed up their, of course, according to the streets, you know. But I agree. I think that it's not something that women have to put to the side, saying you can't have a business or something going on and also have a relationship and a family. I think it just takes y'all be choosing the wrong people. I mean, let's just be honest. You choosing the wrong man or you're choosing the wrong woman, whatever the case may be. It's gotta everything has to go together for it to work. That's just my 2 cents on it.
Hey, believe me. So would you say you would say you're a strong woman, right? Like,
I mean, I don't like that term.
I mean,
I don't.
okay,
I
yeah.
don't like that term. Because I don't like that term for a lot of reasons. Because that indicates that I possibly don't need a man. No, I absolutely need and want a man. I mean, can I do things without one?
Would
Absolutely, I can.
dominant be better?
No, I don't like that shit either. Cause I get that one gets put. I don't know what to call. I would just say that I'm a capable.
You're
Woman. I'm a
self-sufficient.
capable woman.
You know what the fuck you want, right? You know exactly what you want.
I do.
So if you're in that spot, you know what you want. Do you know there's certain type of men that are in that category that will mesh well with that?
Yeah, I think it would. I think in her case, just like in my case, it's going to have to be a man that is doing better than me, if that makes sense, or at least equally yoked with me. Which you know, I mean, I like I said, I don't want to put too much of my business out there because y'all love to use it as not y'all, but the internet love to use it against you. But I don't feel. I feel like the only way for a woman that is doing well or has a lot of, we'll say, a lot of money or status, they need to have a man that is either equal or higher in level to them, because men, you know how you men are. Y'all do not do well when a woman is doing better than paying all the bills or is buying. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. I think if for a woman, like, I mean, I don't know who her husband is. That's actually the first time I've ever seen her husband. I mean, I'm a little bit shocked, to be honest. I mean, I don't know what I thought she would be married, who I thought she would be married to, or what he would look like. But I mean, he just looks like an average guy. But I'm sure I can tell you this. I guarantee you, he makes good money. He probably has, and I haven't looked him up. I don't know anything about it. But in order for that dynamic to work, being who she is,
he's a music executive.
He had to be. I knew it. He had to be. He had to have something in her lane, because that you would have to be able to work with me, to understand my lifestyle, to be able to say, hey, okay, well, yeah, babe, you got this going on. I have the ability to take off work so I can go with you. Or, it can't be some guy that she couldn't be dating, a regular schmegula degula dude that works a 9 to 5. Or even somebody that's not in the music industry. They would have to understand her completely. And she obviously married someone in the same lane. I don't know if he makes more money. That part I don't know. He could. I would assume that he's either her equal or higher when it comes to status and money.
But I think like with he probably makes a good amount of money to take care of. But I think if you're a girl that makes a good amount, let's say you make more than your dude does, I feel like a lot of women have this conceived notion of how like success should be if you're a woman. It's almost like you have to control everything, like literally everything. Like, so it's got to be like everything needs to be controlled. It's more of, hey, I need you to help me out with this. I need you to do 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 this, because I have made it. So obviously I know what the fuck I'm doing. So I need you to do this to come along so we can both do better, right? And then most men in situations where they are, doing really good in certain situations, they're not looking for, you to do fucking everything. They're like, hey, I'm gonna separate this shit. Hey, I'm gonna make my shit. I'm gonna do this. I don't need you around. I don't need you involved in everything. I know what's up. We have a relationship. Hey, if you have any ideas, then we're gonna help each other out on this. But I think for certain times when women have that thing going on, it's more like, I know what the fuck I'm doing, and you need to struggle to get where I'm at to go on this train. I think that's a lot of times the way the shit goes south.
I agree, 100%.
It is not. Believe me, I'm gonna tell you. Any man in this fucking room right here will tell you, if your girl makes more money than you, that is not a fucking slam. I would be cool with that, like 110%. I don't think anyone would be mad at that. As long as this girl's cool, that's it. Like, and I think a lot of girls like think that that's the problem because she makes more money. Nah, it's what comes with that shit.
Well, I can say in me personally, it has always been a problem. It has.
But do you not think that's it's how you come off? Maybe.
I mean, I don't think it's how I come off. I think it's how I maybe I accepted, because I've never said, oh, you have to make more. I'm not one of those women. You have to make more money than me. You have to pay my bills because, baby, I got it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of woman. So, and I never wanted to come off it as that type of woman. So then when a woman like that is making good money, a woman who is of a certain stature, me, if I settle for a man, or I don't even like the word settle. If I choose a man who is on a level that most would say, oh, he doesn't make the same amount of money. He doesn't, have the same status as you. If I say, I don't care, I love him, you put up with that for a certain amount of time. And then if that you expect them, I think a lot of times women like her or like me fall in love with potential. And then we get disappointed when they don't reach that potential.
Well, can I throw something in when because I know I hear a lot of women say anything about potential, right? I think when a lot of people say potential, I think they say what this person could be, but they're not showing the actions or they're not moving towards it. Because I think a lot of times you should fall in love with potential as long as they're working towards it.
Right.
If they're ambitious, if they're displaying those qualities of this person that's listening, he's on his grind, he's just not there yet. Like what Kevin Samuel says, a Henry. He's somebody that's gonna be there, but he's just not there yet. And I think a lot of people get that misconstrued of the potential aspect of, oh, this is what I want him to be. If I can mold him into be this person versus, okay, I see what he's doing. I see he's not there yet. I see what he's working towards. I see he's very ambitious. He's on his purpose. Now it's all right. Now I can rock with him because now I can also pour into him as well as him pouring back into you. So I think that's what that is.
Well, at what point do you graduate from not being a Henry anymore? Like what age? What stage in your life? Because I mean, I'm not a 22-year-old woman, right? So at 22 or 23, I can see myself saying, yeah, and I have done it. Let me just be clear. I've done it several times. I've definitely had me a few Henrys in my life that I said, okay, I know I see the potential. Like you fall in love with the potential and you say, okay, I'm gonna let love lead and the potential, and I'm gonna watch him grow, and we gonna grow together, and then they just don't. So then you get older, you're in your 30s now, and are you still giving Henrys and regular schmegulas their chances, or are you looking for a man? Because
like success for a man a lot of times takes a lot longer than it does for a woman. Like for a lot of times, like whatever you get into, like a lot of times it can go real quick for a woman to get that success. But when a man has to go through it, a lot of times because there's so much competition and so much other shit, like it could be a lot slower, and it could be a little like, it just doesn't go as fast a lot of times. What I've seen in women. So I'll for example, I'll go with my people I know. Two people who became real estate agents. One was a woman, one was a man. Her real estate career went way quicker than his did. And I would say that he knew probably more than she did. But a lot of times it depends on what you're working with. Your shit can fucking go up. And then now you're looking at somebody else and like, well, hey, what the fuck's wrong? Like, why aren't you, like, I did it, why didn't you do it? And I'm not saying that's every situation. Believe me, I'm not trying to say that's every situation. Right. Some people just are fucking lazy. Some people just say, you know what, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not saying that's a situation, but a lot of times it is not as quick for men to get there.
Well, most men don't get. To piggyback what Marcus was saying, I've been working in corporate America for a long time, just as there are a lot of people on this panel. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it. I will say, not me being jealous and everything, nothing like that. I'm doing pretty decent. I'm doing well. I'm one of the few, but I have seen women and people a part of LGBTQ community go up the ladder way faster. Way
Why?
faster. Even I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I have seen that. But I've seen plenty of men. I give you an example. I give you an example. I used to work at I used to work at a predominant. I used to work at a predominant women's company. It was predominantly women dominated. I was one of the few black and few men that's in these meetings, right? I used to see men that were in top positions get over talked. This like they did not rock with anything that these men say, and they'll over talk and just keep on going. And they was just totally disregarded in those meetings. So if that is the case within these situations where as you as a woman and your man is out there trying to defeat all the monsters and stuff within corporate America and everything, trying to move up, and he's in these calls and any kind of SOPs or anything that's going on that he's trying to position, and just because the women are dominating or the LGBTQ people are dominating that space, he gets unheard. It's way harder for him to move up.
Yeah,
right.
but
I seen it firsthand. I'm not saying this happened all the time. I'm just saying I have seen this personally. I have been in these calls. I've been there, and I was like, God, dog. And I it was to a point where I was like, even though I wasn't a top exec or nothing like that, I was like, man, I got an idea, but it's gonna get shot down. So just imagine if I would have stayed at that company, how long it would take me when I have potential. You see it, I'm smart, right? How long it'll take me, but I have to just find a different company to work for or whatever. But I mean that's my experience, and I've heard a lot of men say the same thing.
I mean, it's all perspective at day's end, but I will say women get awarded more shortcuts than men do because everybody like titties. Not everybody like dick. You could send anybody a titty picture and they're rated. You send the wrong person the dick pic, you going to jail. So it is what it is. I'm just not to be unserious, but no, on the real though, the thing is, I do agree with what Max said. I have seen a lot of, just like Mimi said, DEI people skip the line, and a lot of women skip the line. And I know a lot of women stick together. So if one woman makes it to a high place, she is actively actually trying to pull people up. And being that there's so much friction between men, a lot of men not necessarily trying to pull everybody up, so to speak. You got to be, of certain caliber, and that's probably why the DEI people making it, to be honest. Because I mean, shit, if Diddy pull you in and like, hey, go do that over there in the corner, and I'm gonna just watch from over here, he might give you a promotion if you with the motion that he's subjected to. But I don't know. But I have seen that happen in corporate. And one thing I would say that she said, she was saying something along the lines of like, be careful who you take advice from. And that sounds good and all, but to me, you never know somebody's life experience when you meet them. Like, you could take advice from homeless people. Just because they're homeless don't mean that they didn't fuck off, $30 million real estate portfolio in the 80s before you knew him. So I'd say take all advice you get into consideration, or no, take all advice you get and listen to it, but be careful of which ones you take into consideration and you adhere to. Because I'm not necessarily the type of person that likes to judge somebody, judge a book by its cover.
Or by
I still need to find the meat and bones of the book. I can't just read the little eulogy on the front or the back and be like, oh, okay, I already know that's like, nah. It's gonna be some gems in the middle that you gotta find. And then when you zoom back out, you like, all right, is it somebody I'm rocking with or no? But if you just be like, oh, well, you know, just like earlier, it's like, oh, well, Mimi ain't got kids. I ain't finna listen to her with nothing that she said about no kids. Well, shit, what if Mimi was a baby kid when she was growing up? She just tell you what she used to do as a kid and what to look out for. You know what I mean? Like, you still got to let the plane land before you like, all right, let me go through the manifesto of passengers and see who was good, who was bad.
I mean, I know tons of nannies that are people who have been nannies to people's children that never had kids, that raised kids. I mean, this was a huge thing back in the day. You had women that lived in the houses with the families and raised their children and had no children. You mean to tell me they don't know how to raise kids? Get out of here. I think that's the stupidest thing in the world to say.
But honestly, though,
but hold on, though. I think Miss Ferguson, man, she made a good point though. Being able to have that discernment too. Yeah, I understand you won't have to judge a book by its cover, but you also have to have that discernment too to be able to understand, like, am I really finna listen to this fool, or are they just talking out the side of their neck? So you also have to pay attention to that as well.
Yeah,
that's
but see,
that's where that discernment comes in at.
I don't know if it's just the petty part of the New York City in me or what. I'm gonna listen to anybody, but then if what you say is just ultimately stupid, cover to cover, I'm gonna let you know to your face. You're gonna want to fight me when you're done. Like, you shouldn't have said no stupid ass shit around me. Like, you're not gonna let that shit down. But
I agree with her, because let's say Kelly Rowland, with everything that she just said right now, when she said you gotta be careful who you listen to, and she said everything about how her husband and her are, you know, they doing their thing. On the opposite side of the coin, it'll be somebody like what her name is, Sierra 7 or something like that.
Sierra 7.
Oh Lord,
Sierra
don't
7?
Yeah.
So I think that's what Miss Freckles is talking about, like that discernment. You can listen to her, but that discernment be like, okay, the information that she's saying is for a certain demographic of women that really do not care about having like a family and all that type of stuff. They on a tricking lifestyle, so her information is good for that. So just like, you know, what a lot of women say, red pill is a detriment of men and all that type of stuff. They really group in red pill content and think all of it is the same. But a lot of times that same discernment need to be applied to see what kind of red pill content is navigated through what you want. Because there is guys that do red pill. If you want to live a fast lifestyle, fast cars, and all that type of stuff, they're gonna tell you what you need to listen to. But then at the same time, you got the red pill that they talk about divorce and stuff, and they be like, look, if you want to be married, hey, this is the reality of what kind of woman that you need to look for, so you don't be in a situation where you getting a divorce and all that stuff. But I do like what Kelly Rowland is doing, because we don't hear a lot of that information, like how she was talking about how like positive situation that's coming out of relationships. We don't hear that. We always talking about the negative stuff, especially with women. It's always negative, and they have the boogeyman complex that anytime we talk about relationships, it always got to come with the negative connotation of a type of man that ain't doing shit.
Yo, Matt.
And the truth. Oh, go ahead, Mark.
Oh, just one second. What you were saying about that red pill shit, like most people like put it into one spot to whatever they're talking about. Say Myron. Say women hate that motherfucker, right? And I'll agree with some of the shit he says that I'm like doesn't fit my lifestyle, but a lot of shit he does say fits what would make a productive relationship. But you gotta be able to decipher what the fuck it is and break it down to what's gonna fit your life. And I think a lot of people, the mindset they have is whatever he's saying, you're gonna follow that like 100%. No, I'll listen to what he's saying and I decipher like what he's saying and break it down to what's beneficial. And I don't think a lot of people just don't know how to do that shit.
They don't. Yeah. I mean, it's scientific studies for it. It's the way like the brain works, right? A lot of people think on the surface level, you know, they only hear keywords and what makes them feel good. If you haven't been a person that ever had like a mentor that was really, really tough on you to try to like exercise your mind and started thinking objectively and looking at the world as far as for what it is and not what the fantasy that you want to live in, A lot of people don't go through that. They go through life and they just live life and be told how things are supposed to be. I had fortunate situation where I had a lot of like mentors, and I had real deal mentors where it came with professionally and personally. And it was uncomfortable things that I had to change about myself to become the better person that I am today. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't have those mentors in my life, because I had to look in the mirror about things that I had to work on. A lot of people do not want to do that because they want to be unapologetically themselves, and they want to move in a way of possibility versus probability. I want to have, I want, like, let's say for women, I want to be able to do whatever I want to do. And I want to prove to everybody else that I was able to do whatever I wanted to do, and I still got the man, so I can prove to y'all that that I got it. But what's the possibility of that happening versus the probability? The probability is low. The possibility is there, but the probability is low. So that's that situation.
Courtney, you got anything, Courtney?
Yeah, I'll jump in there. Rob brought up the fact that she was talking about, taking advice. I'm definitely a person that believes that a CEO can get advice from the custodian or the janitor. You can get advice from anyone. But I think in this case, the host asked her, kind of like what she had to offer the women that felt like they had to put themselves on the back burner because they had other responsibilities or roles. And so I totally agree with what she said. Be careful who you listen to. Because a lot of times people will look at situations and say, I can't do that, or I don't know how you're doing that, or you don't have no help, you don't have support, I could never do that. And what they're doing is just projecting their own fears or insecurities upon you. That's my life. So I don't come from a big support system. My mom actually was the one that supported me through nursing school, but I've gotten my degree, then I went to nursing school, now I'm working on my bachelor's, and I'm a second mama. So I think I kind of relate to what the host is saying a little bit more in terms of don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You don't have to put your life on the back burner. I care about myself, but I want my education for me more than I do to be an example for my kid, because I matter. And I always say, before I was a mom, I was Courtney. I'm a die Courtney. I'm always be Courtney. So I have to do what pleases Courtney. So I think that is a really good point. And I'm gonna be honest, I love that for Kelly. I love that she have that right hand, that support, that just a person that says, how can I help you today? And I'm glad that she appreciates it, because so many times people have those solid people in their lives and they don't appreciate it. I tell my dad all the time, sometimes people don't know how to appreciate things that they've always had. So when those things are around you all the time, you don't really know how to appreciate it. But then if you're the other person who really doesn't know what that's like, we really do everything that we got to do to keep you around. So I'm glad that she, is appreciative of the people that support her and give them their flowers, because it is a really big deal. Now, I'm not saying, and I'll end with saying this, when the host asks, how do you like pretty much like still maintain yourself? I think, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I think that we have to kind of lost my train of thought. My kid is running around. So I'll disregard that, but I'll just say for me, I definitely don't listen to a lot of people's advice. I've been told maybe it's just not a good time to go to school, or maybe you should just focus on this. And this time I'm like, I'm going to school. So it's not always easy, but you definitely have to have that mindset that I'm going to go and get it and nothing's going to stop me. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Having children sometimes will delay things, especially if you don't have that support, but it definitely doesn't make it impossible. It took me a minute to finish my degree, but I did it. So that's just where I am. I'm glad that Kelly appreciates the people around her. That's a really
Can I
good
ask you a
deal.
question, Courtney? If
Sure.
you don't mind sharing.
Absolutely.
What branch of education did you go down to get your degree in?
I got my associates in general studies, and then I became a nurse. Right now, I have 1 year left on my bachelor's program for my degree in human services with a concentration in child and family services.
Okay.
So once I get, hopefully I'm done by December 2026. And once I'm done, I'll pick up a master's program in clinical mental health counseling.
I'm just making sure if I talk shit about people getting a bachelor's in drawing, you don't come stab me later. That's all.
It's okay. For me, I'm really just chasing the things that I love. It's not really money to me. Of course,
Well, no,
everybody want to, live comfortably, but that's really something I'm passionate about. So
no.
I like education for me because I like learning. I'm really a
Mhm.
little nerd, but I definitely don't think titles, really define us. I'm not going to say I'm better than anyone because I'm going to have a bachelor's degree and maybe they don't,
Well, yeah, no, it's just, growing up in this era of abundant femininity. I ain't gonna call it toxic, but just everybody like to flash degrees and stuff. And then I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to personalize it towards you. That's why I said if you wanted to share,
I've heard you say that before.
The thing is just like I don't like when people are like, oh, I got a degree, and what you got a degree in? Oh, flipping burgers. Really, nigga? Like I can
No,
flip
I'm with
burgers
you. I've heard
off
you say that
YouTube. So,
before.
yeah.
I think for me, it's just like I said, I'm really passionate about therapeutic services and counseling and mental health. I love psychology. So I really go to school because I like to learn, like I said, and I think even when dating, kind of to mention what Mimi mentioned earlier about dating equal or higher, and even when potential came up, I too have been guilty of dating potential that I saw that person didn't even see. So, like Courtney said, when you're gonna date for potential, this person needs to already recognize their potential and already be working on it. You don't need to be the first person in their lives saying, "You can do it. I believe in you. I see it."
And being that we have two women
Oh.
on the panel, what I would ask you women is, okay, so you did see the potential in those males per se, but did you water that potential?
Oh,
No, I drove myself crazy.
Watering that potential?
Me, in my case, I watered it so well that they ended up watering it, going and watering it with another woman.
That'll
Like
happen.
built them up to the point where, okay, let me give you an example. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dated a guy who was like an amazing DJ, right? Like really good at it, but just didn't have the money for the the equipment, didn't have the ability to purchase the speakers, and I was like, ooh baby, you good at it, I got you. I went and bought all of that shit. He had everything. And I had all the connects with the local radio station. All of my friends were people in the industry and stuff that I connected him. Next thing you know, he's in the clubs, he's doing all the parties, he's got all and before you know it, he's sleeping with some chick from the club who I actually was friends with. You know what I'm saying? Like, just built. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say, like, you fall in love with the potential, you see it in them, you build them, you help them grow. And then, I could have stayed with him, right? Because he definitely didn't want to go nowhere. But I was like, no, that's where you want to go. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go do that. You know what
I'm sorry, Mimi. That's like me getting a strip with some new clothes and shit. Like you a DJ? You man?
This was when I was young. This was when I was very young. I'm just saying this was not nothing. This was literally 25 years ago. Okay, because I've always been I've moved up in my life as far as levels of but I've always been the one who I don't know why, but especially when I was younger, I always I just attracted men who
want to get beat up.
That basically they want to get beat up. Yeah, that's what it was.
So let me say this. I want to say this real quick though, because also it's something based off of what you said, Courtney. One of the big things I hear as well, and I think that a lot of women should start doing, is really owning in on what they are. You being a mom is a great thing. That's not nothing to say that that doesn't mean that you're taking away from who you are or you being the person that you want to be when it comes to your degree and where you want to level up in life. You a mom first. Just like I would say, I'm a dad first. I'm gonna be a dad first. Because everything else comes second to that, right? And so with what you're doing is dope. But also in regards to this Kelly Rowland situation, he's a great dude for doing what he do. A lot of men, and there's a lot of men out here that are like that. That's what a lot of people don't speak on. There are a lot of men, and myself and Raw, we can attest to that. We just linked up. Shout out to Sisters and Sticks. We can attest to that. You know what I'm saying? Because this man here, he bought this woman her business for her birthday.
Oh.
Got her this business, so they both own the business together. You know,
Nice.
they're building this business together. It was supposed to be something small, and it grew to be something huge, right? And so I think that as well as this man is pouring into you, they also have to pour into him. So I think her coming from a genuine place, I truly believe that she's truly happy, and she's still able to do what she want to do in regards to her, her life, and be able to whatever business and ventures, acting, music, whatever it is that she's into, whatever she's doing right now. But I think also she's able to pour into him as well. And I think they both are together like this as one.
They pour into each other.
Yeah, that's why I think a lot of people miss the fact they just say, hey, man, this is the guy, he's pouring into her. But also she's pouring into him as well, because she wouldn't be with him if that wasn't the case.
No, that's a fact. And the thing is, too, I like that she brought this to the forefront, because there are a lot of men that support their women. And, not everybody's trying to choke their woman up and, for lack of better explanation, have their women lose their identity. You know what I mean? It's a bad example because Buddy cheated, but, it's like Rashida and Kurt.
Yeah.
We know Rashida until all this damn TV bullshit became popular. We ain't really necessarily care to know who the hell Kirk was. Now, did he do some toxic shit? Do men and women fall by the wayside? Yeah, they do. But, for what it's worth, even when he did fall by the wayside, he was still grinding and pushing his wife. You got, I know Oprah's not necessarily married, but you got her and Steedman. They've been locked in since Land Before Time. You know what I mean?
He's a beard.
Land Before Time.
Like
Stedman is a beard. Let's be honest, okay?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation.
It is, but
Stedman is a
for the beard. She's saying that they're in a little lavender.
That's definitely a lavender relationship.
He there for hobby, She like tacos. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, her and Gail been in a long relationship for a long time. Okay.
They the power couple.
But it's a lot of men they don't mind if they woman make more than them, and they'll actually go out to get more connections or whatever to bring back. Just like Mimi said, Mans was a DJ. I bet your turntable's burnt out. I got you. Oh, your speakers, it got a rip in the damn diaphragm. Your music sound like shit. I got you. Now, where he fucked up at is he went clapping everything and meet me up here on the panel with us, and he ain't giving her no kickback. Because another thing for me is, if you got a woman that actually put you in position to accelerate whatever you doing, you should never leave her hanging. Y'all might never work out, but at the same time, she invested money into you that she didn't have to, so she should never have a bill unpaid. And I'm not saying that she gets to go be lazy. She can still do what she's doing. But hey, something happened in my job, payroll messed up, blah blah. Before she finished her sentence, boom, what did you need covered? All right, boom, I'm gonna shoot you that, because I wouldn't be where I was unless you took the sacrifices you took on me. Now, was I childish for leaving you and doing some other shit? Because, at that point in time, I haven't learned how to practice discipline or whatever, I never got no attention in school. Now, all of a sudden, all the hoes looking at me and blah, blah, blah. So I'm over here. I'm going to go do the whole carousel for 2-3 years. I don't give a fuck what you do. You wouldn't have got them hoes without this person. So when you balancing your check sheet at the end of the day, that person needs to be included. And I'll just land it right there.
I'm sure he prays for me from time to time while he's still in that club at 2 a.m. to this day.
Hey, but here go the problem though. God bless his heart. Prayer don't pay bills.
Bless his heart and all his
prayer don't pay bills. During COVID, they was telling people who was essential, who wasn't. That didn't pay no goddamn bill. Motherfuckers working from home harassing me. Bitch, hang up the phone.
But he and that bitch in the middle of the night. That
is the one.
No, that was a
You're the one.
Classic.
I didn't do damn like that.
Hey, bitch. I ain't
Bro, so listen, we got one more topic. We got one more topic of the night. All right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. Also,
become part of the Earn Circle on Patreon. That's where men and women who want to build, move, and think differently are. Links in the description, Clay, and pinned in the chat.
All right. So let's go ahead and oh, you see it? Tight shit. So look, boy, you stupid, bro. So have y'all heard of King 68 the Great?
Oh yeah, I seen buddy.
I know Mimi has.
You know who that is? King 68. This guy who's he's on social media. He's always talking and showing videos of women.
Why do I know who he is? What do you mean?
You just kind of look like, you know, that
I was wondering what that meant.
Hey.
I don't think I do though.
I have to see him.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure y'all know who he is. Y'all might know who he is. So he's walking down the streets of Scottsdale, Arizona, out here in the city. And so the question I'm gonna pose to y'all before I play it is: do high value status men tolerate girls of a certain behavior? So that's the question I'm gonna pose y'all before we see the type of behavior. I just want to pose it to y'all, so just keep that question in y'all head. All right.
Some shit, I'm familiar.
Already good. So what's up with the content, bro? I see your ass going crazy with the content.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm good.
It's not nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You're doing great. The bitch right now talking about get my shit off her car. Like, what are you talking about?
Let me chop it up real quick.
No, really, realistically right now.
I know. Chop it up real quick.
This is your problem. Really.
Yeah.
Stop doing that for real. Please stop. No, stop doing that shit.
Oh, you about to.
No, I'm saying.
Let me chop it up with you.
Okay. Where you based at? Where you stay at? Okay.
Yeah, but I be doing camps all over the world, bro. I be all over the world with the basketball shit.
Okay.
I just came back to Egypt. I'm about to go to the West Indies with it.
That's what's up. You gonna be in Paris for Fashion Week?
I might. That might be a lick. I got some niggas I'm working on with some clothing with.
Nice. Okay.
So what's up? You tap into the fashion world?
Hell yeah, bro. I'm about to go to London on the 20th, and then I'm gonna go to Manchester the 22nd. Then I'm going to Paris Fashion Week on the 24th to the 1st.
What products is you fucking with? You doing your own shit right now?
I'm gonna be real with you. I got these shirts, but my shit is basic. I need to really up my shit. You feel me? Like get it real drippy. I'm just like playing with the sales, seeing like what my influence could do by itself without me putting any ads on it. And my shit been selling good, so.
I'm gonna be real with you. Just as an observer, in the market shit. Story, right? Once you have a good story, you attach a product to it, right?
Yeah.
So they know you now, they're attracted to you. Right?
Yeah.
Surface level.
Yeah.
Tell your story.
Yeah.
And your story is gonna relate to people on different levels, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, okay.
Now it's like you relate to niggas like me, niggas that get bitches.
Of course.
Feel me? Like, we that shit. That we love that content.
Of course.
Now when you start getting personal, you start telling your story.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's my friend. Remember this? And I was just reading
Oh, okay. We was friends on Instagram.
You did hella great though. Like, I'm saying like you did great and you knew what you was doing all the time.
Yeah.
Product wise though, I got a couple designers, especially like taller niggas. Okay. He was out there in BT weekend.
I was there.
Yeah, so I did the brunch and I met with a lot of niggas, bro, and I had some follow-up meetings.
Okay.
So when I was out in Egypt, I did I walked with this mall, and the nigga who owned the mall, bro, his dad's the second richest nigga in Africa, bro. And he wanted to bring a bunch of designers from America out there and showcase their art. You feel me? And sell their clothing. Because Egypt is real, like it's like New York.
Of course.
It's like the New York of the Middle East. You feel me? They're real open to fashion and all that type of shit. So let's do a brand, bro. Let's do a collab on some pieces.
Okay. Let's do that. I'm with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I got a business partner that's based in Miami. He like when he like does all the financial shit when it comes to just getting a manufacturer. So like he like I'll put you. We could do a Zoom call with my business partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a couple people. You know I got resources. I know you got
Of
resources,
course.
bro. Let's put them together.
Okay.
We're gonna make this shit the biggest.
For sure. Let's do that, bro. I'm that serious though. I'm a man of my word, bro. If we're gonna do something, let's really do it.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? I got traction. I got shit going on.
I already knew this was gonna happen when I see you. I'm like,
Yeah.
when I see bro,
Yeah.
you feel me? We gonna make something pop.
For sure.
Already.
Yeah. All right, bro.
It's the Indian in us.
No, facts. Hey, tell them too, man. Like, let them know who it is, bro. Tell them too right there, man. Y'all know.
You know, Milwaukee Bucks.
Come on, man.
You know, playing with Giannis Antetokounmpo, playing with LeBron James, playing with Kyrie Irving. Now I'm doing a lot of other
And not only played, was really balling. Like, you feel me? Like, do your research on Larry Sanders. Just really balling. You didn't even need to stop hooping. I'm gonna be real with you. I know your story, bro. Like, you was really like that. People don't understand. Like, you was really like that.
Low key.
You know what I'm saying? You still like that, probably. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But
I appreciate you.
love, bro. Real shit.
So yeah, love.
Huh?
I gotta shake your out and follow you, dog. Hey,
Nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet y'all, bro.
Hey,
Nice to meet y'all.
How long you in the city though, dog?
Years.
I'm a photographer.
Oh yeah, I'm here tomorrow.
You head out tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm from Florida, man.
Okay.
Come to
I
Florida?
live in Miami.
For real?
I live in Miami.
I ain't
All right, bro. Shout yourself out for my vlog. Tell them who you are, man. What you do.
Arthur Shades photographer, bro. Arthur Shades. Arthur_Shades_ photographer, bro. You should see me.
What city?
Florida,
Tell them what city. What city?
Florida.
Jacksonville. Go tap it with him, man.
All right, yo. My man King right here killing him with the fashion. Look at that shit. Oh, big tech. Hold on. Tell him what it's sneaky, cuz.
So it's like the Louis Vuitton, latest nigga. You know, so just like, like vintage, you know.
Cool night tonight, though. I mean, light one. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
Courtnee,
go ahead.
I just want to be clarity. Was that his girl?
That's what it seems like. Like she was
Yes,
just
that was his girl.
Hey, Mac, what I tell you, bro?
No, that was his girl.
That's
And
not
we
his
asked
girl.
the
That is
original
her.
question.
That's
The
her
men
girl.
of status what only deal with women that have a certain type of behavior? Was that the question?
Yeah. So men of a certain type of status, the type of women. Yeah. So do high value status men tolerate girls like this? So basically, now you see the girl.
I don't care who you are. You don't tolerate a woman like that ever.
'Cause
She
what are
need
you
to be
doing? What the
thrown
hell
right in
going
the
on? Go
trash.
sit
Like,
down. Wait in
like
the
first of
car.
all, I need some clarity. Who is he? Because y'all said I should know who he is.
Yeah,
Who
I
is
don't
he?
know who he is.
Yeah. I guess this is an Arizona thing.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
so
yeah.
he was a hooper. So he was a hooper starting out. And now he became an influencer. So he's basically walking the streets. Of course, he got his merch and everything like that.
The one on the left is
the one on the left.
He used to be a basketball player.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And
don't know.
so,
Hooper.
and so now he's made a lot of noise in regards to walking the street and seeing how he's getting a lot of clout from a lot of different women with their men.
Okay.
But the dude on the right, that was his girl, the one that did all the shit. He was in the league for a minute, so he made
He
money.
said something about Kyrie Irving.
Both of them was in the league.
The one on the right.
Played overseas. The one on the left played overseas, and then the one on the right he played in the actual league. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And then the
But
one
that was
on
his
the
girl,
right.
the one on the right. That was the girl they were together.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was disgusting.
And-
Actually, she
Yeah, I
kinda
just can't understand what
She
the hell
looked
she
like
was
a pro.
doing.
She actually, I thought she was a streetwalker. To be honest, what was wrong with her eye? It was like leaning like that. Was she drunk or something? I don't know.
Yeah, eyelash.
Her eyelash was like leaning down a little low like that, and then her butt. I was so confused by her butt. Like,
Yeah,
is
her
that a
butt
butt?
looked like
Her butt looked like it was falling off. Like
It was a Bug's Life butt. It was a Bug's Life butt.
That was a lot. That was a lot. I would. You said a bug. I would have swatted her away like a bug. She was acting like a bug.
Bug's Life butt.
It was definitely been a bug.
I'm telling y'all, man, this is just enterprise. That's a rental. That can't be the main thing. That's a rental.
He literally was ignoring her. I mean, he wasn't showing. That's why she kept getting in his face, because she was trying to talk to him, And he was giving her no. I mean, I was confused of what was going on because she got literally no attention.
Yeah,
There
but
was
it's
nothing she was supposed to get. He
You understand that's the other dude's girl.
The other dude?
That's his
I'm
girl.
confused. We need a replay.
That's what we're talking about. Why would you let the girl? That was his girl.
No, that's the rental.
Replay the first part. Replay the first part.
Right, because you know,
No,
Marcus,
no,
he was
hold on,
buffering
hold
a
on,
little
hold on,
bit in
hold
the
on.
beginning.
So we go back.
They rolled it together. That's his girl. That's his girl. The tall guy.
This is just like we was talking about Shannon Sharp. This is the remedy. She thinks she's his girl. He not on that type of time.
I'm a little confusion.
You just
Alright, so
use
let me-
the arm candy for this city. You're not the girl.
Hell no.
This not the
Let me play this.
I just need
Okay.
Let me replay.
What the fuck, bro? You had a good night?
Yeah, I had a great
Nice.
Hey, well, I hope you have a great night.
You too, man. Let's go. What's good, bro? How you? Chilling, vibing.
I used to hoop, man.
I already know. You play for the Bucks and shit. I'm familiar.
So what's up with the content, bro? I see your ass going crazy with the content.
Oh, hey, bro.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
That's his girl.
Not nice to meet you.
It's the person in the
The people right now
grave
talking
girl.
about get my shit off the car. Like, what are you
Let me
talking
talk. Let me chop it up real quick.
No, realistically right now.
I know. Let me chop it up real quick.
This is your problem.
She's drunk.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know
she
a spicy Latino when you see one.
And her butt is too heavy for her body.
Yeah.
All right, I know the whole. Yeah, her butt ain't heavy enough. It ain't really. It's like a bump.
It don't match. It's. She need to take that one back and get a refund or return or something.
Like
That is
it's like
bad.
it's there. It's there, but it's like it's an inconvenience.
Yeah. Hey, like Raw, but we were saying before, like last weekend, this motherfucker lives here. That's his girl. Like, and she hit on old boy. Like, it ain't like he ain't even there.
No, fam.
Hey,
I'm
hold
telling
on, Mark.
rental.
That might not be his girl. That might be just
That's a jump
a
off.
chick.
It could be.
It's just like
That's a jump
he
off.
probably saw it at a club or
No, y'all
they
missing
been
it.
No,
talking
she was
about
saying
something.
hey, something's in the car. Like they were talking like they know each other pretty good.
Yeah, but that
this
could
might
just
be a
mean
butt
that she's
pie,
going
dog.
home with him
It
tonight.
might be
That
a butt
doesn't
pie.
mean.
I think it's butt pie, bro. Bull
could
City.
be.
It's butt
It could
pad.
be.
It's butt pads. That's definitely a butt pad.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's BBL. That's BBL.
It could be, but I'm thinking
No,
it's
bro,
a
I
girl.
don't see no.
I'm thinking it's a girl you fuck with a lot. I'm thinking it's a girl you fuck with a
Nah.
lot.
Hey, Matt.
That's his jump off.
Matt,
Hold on.
no.
BBLs, they booty to thigh ratio, it be off.
Yeah.
That look like it's forced and
In
it's like
Atlanta.
a butt pad.
In Atlanta, the Latinas
All
in
right.
Arizona.
My bad. My bad. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Y'all in Arizona. Y'all in Arizona. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Nah, I got
Arizona booty.
In Arizona.
Listen, bro. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing. I think it's a little bit of a BBL in there.
Yeah, because it was jiggling. Did you see? It was moving a little bit. It was like a little. It had a little vibration going on. It was clapping a little bit.
If it's
She seems like she got something going up like all over the place, up here and down there. Like yeah.
Oh, she's 100% plastic, and those eyelashes are not
if
real.
it's
It's
any
hanging off.
class that I excelled at, it's gonna be anatomy. And I'm gonna tell you,
Hey, look, if she
Arizona statistics, that's a BBL.
Oh, that's a BBL
if she
for sure.
poop, hey, look, if she poop, one cheek going down.
So you was good in anatomy. That's your best subject, raw anatomy.
Oh man,
But what do y'all
psychology? I can whisper to your chords on my fingertips.
So what are your thoughts on
her behavior is giving she don't care about him at all. She's definitely there for whatever it is that she can get out of him and the other one too. I mean, I would not take this woman home to my mother, my father, nobody. She's right where she needs to be and where she needs to stay, on the street.
Yeah, but we're gonna take it to the headboard though.
I mean, you can do whatever you want with her, but I personally wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
no. It is a high caliber of main character energy. She thinks everything revolves around her, and it's like, honestly, Just go back to home training, like when we started the beginning of the show, we said Shorty ain't know how to clean. Me, I like to tie the whole show together. But this is something that should have been taught to her when she was younger. When two grown men is talking, bitch, go sit down.
Yeah, that's
And exactly what I
embarrassing. She should be
said.
embarrassed.
Sit down.
Most especially when motherfuckers is talking business.
Mhm.
Cause they look like they politicking on some light shit, but they sneaking some business in there. And you worried about whatever's left in some bitch I could buy you that tomorrow. Shut the fuck up. Let me talk business. Then I'll come do whatever you got going on. I'm finna go stretch your jaw out.
Rob,
She focused on the other cat than her dude though. She want more attention from the other dude than her actual dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what
he knows what she
I don't know
is.
what
She
y'all
for
thinking, but
everybody.
I'm thinking this motherfucker has claimed this girl's his girl. I'm just saying.
Marcus,
the way it looks, he's claimed her as his girl.
Marcus, you ain't never got a.
It is strange. It is strange because she walked to the other dude and was like, "Nice to." He said, "Nice to meet you." She was like, "Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again." Like that was kind of.
She said that they talked in the IG in the DMs.
Yeah, that's strange, especially if this is your dude, right?
She is for the streets. She's for
Yeah,
the
she
IG
was
streets.
craving
She's for the
attention.
See,
The
problem is Raw jokes so much that y'all don't listen to Raw.
We heard you, man.
Shorty is Turo. That's a rental. She gotta keep playing.
This woman is probably a pass around in the basketball community.
That's
that's how they do. They pass around those women
I'm with
like
him, but just so you know, when he go back to
Hey, that look he gave her, bro. That look he gave her was like, yo, you need to chill the fuck out. It wasn't like I don't give a fuck about you. He was get the fuck out of here, bro. Like I don't want to fuck with you. But no, he was literally like.
girlfriends get that same energy, and so do streetwalkers. They all get that. Get that work.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on, man. Like it would have been something different if she was just some girl who randomly wrote like, hey, yo, I'm talking. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No. He was like, he looked at her like, yo,
I'm with you 100%. But what you're failing to realize is like, yeah, he giving her that look because she's with him right now. So it's like, hey,
right, he's
all this tricky shit that you normally do until I'm going overseas again. Chill out. You with me right now.
He's responsible for her for the night.
How disrespectful is that?
I was thinking that. I kind of feel like
you ain't never had a rental.
That ain't.
Yeah, you gotta return. You gotta return the rental back the way you got it.
The rental ain't hanging around with me in the first fucking place. So
exactly.
Yeah, but if it's I'm still dogging the bitch.
We're not taking.
That's true because you out in public. This is being recorded. What are you doing?
You feel me? So like,
y'all know how she acting though. Y'all know how she acting.
That's what we talking about.
This how you know she got no home. She ain't got no home training. Like everybody's saying, she acting like the kid that don't bother the dad all day, right?
Yep.
Soon as his homeboy come over, his partner come over, and they drinking beer and stuff, and soon as they about to talk about some real stuff, the kids just wanna, dad, look, dad, I got dad, look what I can do. Look what I can do. And then he do some dumb shit.
Motherfucker ain't did a backflip his whole life, and now he want to do a backflip off the counter.
You want to do a backflip right now, and then you just bust your head. And I gotta look at my homeboy. They like, dog, get your son, dog.
I came down. When I came.
I can't stop looking at her butt cheeks. They are just that is. Yeah, that's impressive.
Agree. I feel like she may be his chick, even if not for a long time, maybe for the night or maybe tomorrow night. I do think she's acting as if
that's bought and paid for.
I'm kind of with Marcus because he didn't shoo her away. He actually paused his conversation to address her, which gives me the impression that she is of some relevance to him. But I do think she was completely out of order. Even if you gotta huff and puff in the car, slam the door a couple times, let them know, okay, I'm ready to go.
Hey.
but don't walk up there and be, talking.
I can't agree, Courtney. I think he was just being polite. See, I'm from the South. See, where I'm from, we don't just we wouldn't have just swatted her away. Would have been, cordial to her, and then, when the cameras went off, cussed her ass out on the side. I believe he was being polite. I don't think that's his girl at all.
Y'all missing it. If I took you out tonight,
I think we all from the South here. Hell no.
I'm from the East. If I'm
from the Southeast,
I took you out. I had you in my section. I done preheated your oven to 350 with all these shots and drinks that I had in the section. I still need my head tonight. That's a part of the rental contract.
So he's being polite to her.
That's why I'm gonna be polite. I ain't got the head yet.
Yeah, that's not his girl though.
Now after I get the head, next time I touch down, I'm not running you no more.
This how I know you weren't paying attention, because in the beginning she said, "See, this is what I'm always talking about. This ain't his first time fucking around.
That could be his regular hoe. That's his regular.
She said this your problem. She said this your problem.
She said this is your problem.
My bad. My devices keep betraying me. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Courtney.
Huh?
When we go back to Shannon Sharp and the shorty that
come on, Skip. No, don't put my name in it, Skip.
That was his regular for Vegas. When she heard that's my Michelle, that's when she tweaked. Like, hold on, you told me I was the only bitch. Like, no, I ain't tell you was the only bitch altogether. I told you was my only bitch in Vegas.
But
so this is the only bitch in Arizona.
But you ain't seeing. But here's the thing: you only talking about just saying what's going on in the bedroom. He's strolling the streets with this shorty. That's the difference. That's the difference.
Fine. You think
no, nigga, no. See, that's where you fucking up.
Okay, Raw. So
that is
you
not why I'm.
Well, I can't.
So y'all call Kevin Samuels all day.
Hold up, Raw. Why couldn't he? Hold up, Raw. Why couldn't he give her Uber to go to the crib to do what they about to do that night anyway, so he can handle his business and I see you?
Yeah, I'll be back because that's his shit.
Because what Ocho at is he ain't think about running into somebody on the strip just off the strength.
But he
hold on.
He out there prepared to do content.
How conveniently old buddy just strolled up and was like, "Hey man, what about that content, dog? Man, come on, bro. That shit was. I think that shit was.
It's not like that's the only guy he was talking to.
And
he was
she
definitely
was
prepared
drunk,
to do content.
and she didn't. I think I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think it was like a meeting thing. They was gonna connect, do what they was gonna do, regardless. Talk about business and all. They already said what's gonna happen, but they doing content. I think she was drunk and she didn't know what was going on when he was making the content, and she was being an inconvenience in the situation with her Bugs Life butt. So because she thought she had a Bugs Life butt, she thought she had full authority of how the situation was gonna go, even though they already knew what they was gonna do. That's what I think was gonna happen.
I'm gonna give you some Arizona science. I'm not the most famous motherfucker outside of my car circle, but I have ran into a lot of. If you know where to plant yourself, you can run into famous people off the strength. I done ran into Ice-T and Coco so many goddamn times. I should be that nigga motherfucking nephew by now.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you want to run into people, you can run into people. Scottsdale is one of those areas where if you partying 8 times out of 10, you can run into somebody, especially if they say on their Instagram or Twitter, whatever, oh, I'm gonna be in Arizona for the weekend. If you go to Scottsdale, there's an 85% clip that you're gonna run across them.
Let me ask you something. You don't think that he could get a better woman than that?
Most of them niggas.
I don't like that woman. That woman is not girlfriend material. I'm looking at his page right now. That woman is not. That is a whole hoe. Okay.
Whoa. We not gonna skip past that. What you doing on his page, me?
I'm looking. I'm trying to find her, and she ain't nowhere on there. Okay.
That's valid.
She ain't there.
Any other girls on there though?
I tell you what is there. A brand new newborn baby. A brand new newborn baby is on there. And
you see that mama? Is he all black?
I know, but the mama's not there. But I tell you what ain't there. That skin color, her skin color ain't on that baby. That's for sure.
It might be.
One-on-one.
Let me see something.
Some guts get serenaded, other guts get marinated.
Raw, please.
That ain't his woman. That is a whole
It don't
hoe.
matter. I mean, even if she is just for the night type of chick, like you still need to have some type of chill to you. Like the man is talking. Like chill out.
How old that baby is?
If that was my man, I'd be getting me a new butt next week if that was what it looked like.
Hey, all you gotta do is go back on
Hey,
tour.
after this conversation, I'm pretty sure she was done. She was out. She's out. Emil got a new one
No,
after
she
that
just
one.
played mad for the minute. She probably got what she wanted, but be patient.
All I'm gonna say is when we do a meetup, the Earn Not Giving crew, BBLs are welcome. I'm gonna talk shit, but you welcome. Pull up.
Oh, I'm still
It was
saving.
saggy booty.
As long as the thigh booty ratio kind of straight. You know what I'm saying? If you got skinny legs and then the butt out of control, that's kind of wild. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care for all them people that
Hey,
got
but guess what? Hey, men want that shit, right?
Men want what?
Y'all don't listen to us for shit. No, we don't. Fuckers don't want to skinny ass legs, some fucking crazy ass booty.
Marcus about to turn into a panda bear.
Man, y'all crazy. Y'all be like, yeah, I did it because that's what y'all like. Nah, that ain't what we like.
Oh, you talking about the swamp donkeys?
Swamp donkeys. Yeah, hey, got the little ass legs, little skinny ass legs. It's like, yeah,
swamp donkey butt. Swamp donkey butt.
I've never seen a natural ass that looked like that. Take that thing.
Hey,
back.
you ask her and ask her why, because that's what the men like.
Men want
what?
That's a
y'all
fact.
like that? Any of y'all
That's
on
a
this panel
fact.
like that?
Like what?
No, but why do you say we do?
That BBL booty.
Check it. It's not
Yeah.
that men like
Yeah.
it. It just
But girls
is what it
don't.
is. Some people get what they can get. That's all it is.
He is not getting what he can get. He can get
When
any
you
woman
come
he
to
wants.
Raw,
Nah, he
like
tripping.
that.
Yeah, he tripping.
Raw like the raw natural package. I like that
Okay.
oatmeal cream pie stomach if you got a couple kids. I like the motherfucking titties that hit your kneecap.
That's how they move in Arizona.
Huh?
That's how they move in Arizona.
We in our 30s. Ain't not everybody knew to use some coconut oil and cocoa butter for their stomach while they was pregnant. I
That's
take a little
fact.
stretch mark.
Shit.
You know,
That's facts.
Yeah.
Men do like BBL booty. So I don't
Shorty
give a shit
might have been
No.
Listen, if it's done right, they like to look at it, but they really ain't tripping on that. Men really don't care for that.
No, don't get me wrong. I'ma look all day, but just know when you see me looking, and especially if my lady is next to me and I'm looking, we talking shit.
Fact.
Cause you could have left
Hey,
that
just
shit.
because you smash don't mean you like it. I'm just saying. Just because you smash don't mean you like that shit.
Listen, man, if I smack that ass and it sounds like a shotgun went off, we too far gone.
I'm sick of this man.
Hey, well, I'm still sorry. On that thing, I think that was his girl. Maybe not his girl, but he brought her there. And they were whatever the fuck they were doing. She may have not been his girlfriend, but still should have been some sort of respect there, though. Like,
It's
real.
shorty, bro.
That's all I was trying to say.
That's it, shorty.
Sit
That's
back, be patient. Wait a minute.
She'll drunk.
Yo, chill out. You do this shit in my face. I would flip the fuck out. I'm like, what? In my face? With some motherfucker I know?
Character.
And
Like,
he was
come
so
on, man.
calm. He was so
He was.
calm.
Cause I told
Oh,
you
it
about
was
my
tiger stripes on that, dog.
I told you
He's
about my
definitely
story,
smart.
right?
Ain't no tiger stripes on that, bro.
Then he said multiple times.
When I was in Atlanta and I went to Onyx, I told you my story.
Nah.
Oh boy, I was in there. Boy, I had a little slim trim over there. I was in the section. You know what I mean? Little slim thing. I'm throwing these ones out off the back of that. But I ain't gonna hold you. The liquor was in me, so I know I was abusing shorty.
Abuse.
Oh, not on the internet.
Wow.
Hey, no, she leaned in and whispered in my ear. She's like, "Ooh, daddy, can you take it easy on me? I just got it done." I'm like, I zoomed back, like, hold on.
He said, "You just got it done."
Yeah, my shorty was with me, so don't y'all ever think that I'm the type of person to do something behind my girl back. She was there too. I gave her one. She was throwing ones too. But I'm like, what you just get done? What are you talking about? Because I'm thinking the only thing I'm, slapping is the cheeks. Like, I ain't even squeezed a nipple yet. She's like, oh, it's my booty. But, she was a little slim trim, kind of like a little Sha'Carri Richardson type shit. So I zoomed back, I looked, and it made sense because when I first pulled over, I'm like, "Oh, you with me for the night?" And I'm like, "Okay." I'm looking like, damn, her back dimples is like mad deep, but I'm just thinking maybe she had dermals or something, and from wearing jeans and whatnot, they fell out. But when she said that, I'm like, oh, okay, that's where the little fat transfer went through. I was like, all right, bet. I ain't gonna slap them no more. I'll rub on them or whatever, but go ahead, get you a shot. We good.
You done made up a whole story on her behalf.
I was about to say.
This is crazy.
I made up a story?
Well, with the whole back dimple situation, yeah.
They don't put the booty fat through the back dimples, bruh.
I made up a story?
I know that for a fact.
Yes.
If she wasn't at home right now, my girl, I would have her come up here.
No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm talking about the back dimples.
I don't care what you put it through. I'm telling you that the back dimples was deep and it looked like a story.
No. She said exactly what I was saying.
Like,
bro, you go so detailed and shit. You go so detailed and some shit. I think only women understand that shit. How
The beauty of it is Courtney and Marcus live next to me, and the next time we in the vicinity, I'm gonna go through this motherfucking phone because I'm sure I got a video in here, and I'm gonna show them, and that's all I gotta do. Because I'll tell you, I'll never tell you.
She ain't saying you're lying. She ain't lying. She ain't saying you lying, bro. She said you go so detailed.
No, it's because you said she has
It's a
back
core
dimples.
memory for me.
Wait, Ron, let me tell you. Ron, let me fix it. You said she has. Yeah, let me fix it. Hold on, he ready to charge me up. I'm not saying you're lying. You said she has back dimples, so I'm thinking she might have had dermals and they probably came out because she was wearing jeans. And I'm like, you just done tell yourself a whole story about why she could probably have back dimples. That's all I'm talking about. I don't think you're lying.
But did I not say the dermal theory too? It could have been dermal.
That's the whole thing, the dermal theory. That's the whole thing.
She was
Who told you to come up with that theory?
I'm talking about if I drip honey in them, the honey not running down. They're gonna sit in there like 2 little cups.
Hey, what's a dermal?
You know the
piercings that don't come
the
out.
piercings that go in the skin, like you see people with them on their cheeks and like on their
they're
stuck there. Yeah.
No clue that.
I'm proud of you, Marcus. Stay in church.
I was finna send her ass back to the hospital, wasn't it?
Well, I was finna pop the left one.
Serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not
that was
feeding.
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not feeding.
You a fucking fool,
bro.
Hey, I'll tell you a story. I'll never tell you a lie now.
That was great.
Do you understand what's going on in your mouth right now, man?
Don't worry about it.
The whole time she in pain and trying to keep going.
Hey, she whispered in my ear. I took it easy.
Slapping the Sonic coins out her ass.
Hey, Mimi, you in Alaska?
Boy, I'm talking about I slapped that joint. I saw
You
birds.
in Alaska?
Me? Do I live in Alaska?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, like for real. It looks like it's like daytime over.
That's my very white sheet.
Okay, I got you. It looks like it's daytime. You got some good lighting over there.
It's very dark over here. I live in Georgia.
I thought you got it covered up. Hey, you got some good lighting over there. I thought you were in fucking Alaska or something.
Sorry,
My bad.
I have good lighting. Sorry, let me turn it down a bit.
There you go. Hey, don't apologize for your good ass lighting.
Any final thoughts before we close out the show? Any final thoughts? Anybody got?
Bugs Life booty matters.
Hell no. Hell no. All that store
never get a throat tattoo.
But grown men, we like the non-GMO. God gave it to you.
I don't think y'all can tell the difference.
Oh, we definitely can.
The way they just sat there and dissected that booty. Mimi, you did too.
Mimi,
girl, yeah, I'm a booty connoisseur. Hell yeah.
Mimi, who can't?
Huh?
Who can't just suck some cheeks?
I mean, I'm just saying. I know a BBL when I see one. That's a BBL right there, for sure.
God gave me the rod to split the Red Sea. I know
most
what
of you
the teeth
men
supposed to
can't
look like,
tell the
man.
difference, nor do you care. As long
That's
as
cap.
you,
That's
As
cap.
long as he hitting it.
The part you said, do you care? I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, but when them bitches sit to the side like that, when they sit to the side, I'm like, yeah, you know what's up.
I'm not gonna let y'all do this. Stay away from the rap music. It is poisoning y'all minds. We know and we do care.
Listen, there are
I
some
do not
bad
want no
BBLs out there.
cement.
That was a good example of a very bad BBL. Okay, but there are some really good ones out there too
Nah,
that
I'm
you
good.
probably have
And
no
I know
idea.
what those ones look like too.
Hey, we know what they look like.
Mimi, I know when your belly button to move 3 zip codes. I know.
I swear.
What does the belly
You
button
put-
have to do with
Dead
the
giveaway.
You put it somewhere. You put that
'Cause
fat
they
stuff
gon-
out somewhere. You
Most
ain't throwing it
women gonna
away.
get that belly done too.
When you get the fat transferred to the ass cheeks, you need some more motherfucking seat cushion, and then you get the damn stomach tuned up with the tummy tuck. I know when that motherfucking damn
Tuned
belly
up.
button just jumped up by 4 inches.
I said tuned up.
The man
Oh,
said
it's
get
like
your belly
tuned
tuned
up.
up.
Tuned up. That's it.
Shorty over here
There
going to
you
go
go.
restore her salvage title, coming out here trying to act like she brand new. No, I know that ain't got the new car smell in it.
This is a rebuilt title.
I could tell it was the Hurricane Katrina. I could smell the flood waters.
Said the thought waters.
That too, goddamn.
Thought waters, dog. You know them limeritas, those are thought waters, bro.
Cut water.
Cut waters.
Yeah, look, stay away from those if you don't know what they are.
I'm trying to tell you.
They dangerous.
They not,
All right, ladies,
man. You were overhyping them things, bro.
else for the show, ladies?
No, I'm okay.
So y'all got anything else for the show? You all want to say about the show?
Oh no, I appreciate
No, it
you
was
inviting
good.
me on. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. For sure.
Y'all always welcome to come back. Just let y'all know that.
Well, if I'm invited, I'll be here.
Oh, this was a fun show. I like this. Y'all can come back anytime.
Yeah, same. I wanted to say that too. Thanks for having me. It's really been fun.
For sure.
Yeah, so next
I
time.
hold the chat down. I don't mind holding the chat down, but I like talking to y'all too.
Hey, but y'all nice though. So next time y'all gotta get into it. We can start fighting.
No, I'm not that nice.
He said
I know. I'm saying you're really nice now though.
It's okay to have
Like,
fun.
My first time. I'm a Southern belle, so I'm just me. I'm always nice.
Me
the first
too.
Time.
Exactly.
Okay.
She said she's from Georgia. I'm from Mississippi. You know, we gotta
second time.
We gotta
Real
get in
me.
there real good first. Yeah, next time you on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
Hell
ask
yeah,
about
I'm
me in these
working out. Let's
YouTube
do it.
streets. I'm not that nice.
Well, my people,
It just depends on what the conversation is like too.
That
You
too.
know,
Yeah, so
tonight
that's
was
gonna
it
be
was
on you,
nothing to
Mark.
be too crazy about.
It's gonna be on you, big dog. Them topics. You
Hey, we
you
get some
some
spicy in there, too.
you had some good topics today, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, we could always get some controversial
Go
going
ahead.
on. Where we're gonna. Hey, disagreement is good. Figure it out.
I'm here for it.
I know.
It's nothing wrong with a good, healthy disagreement.
All I know is
Yeah.
when you kill
I'm
me,
with you.
make sure you put a plate in the casket.
100%.
Don't just kill me for free now. Put some greens in there.
Well, I hope y'all invite me back next time.
Oh yeah, you will. You know you will. Well, all right, my good people, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all are here tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow, same time, 7:05 p.m. AZ. I will be solo this time. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you come kick it with me. And until next time, my good people, I will holler. Yeah.